We need a response team.
The Avengers Initiative was shut down.
This isn't about the Avengers. These people may be isolated, unbalanced even, but I believe with the right push, they can be exactly what we need.
War is won by sentiment, Director.
No, it's won by soldiers.
Right now, every single one of you out there, have a chance to be a part of the greatest organization the NFL has ever seen, the Dallas Cowboys. And you are fans of a championship football team. And what do? You blog. You blog so hard that you're running up and down the internet all night long. If it's 4 o'clock in the morning and you got to get another story out, you blog. You know why? Because you know more about your team than anybody else. There is 32 teams in the league. 32 teams. You expect them to know every team like you know yours? Wait, they don't. They don't. And how do you do this? You go to the Dallas Cowboys show, you get a blog, and you blog about the Cowboys. You blog all night long about the Cowboys. You tell people what they need to know about the Cowboys instead of letting people tell you. That's what you did all last year. No more. You know why? Because we have the internet. All you have to do is have heart. And you can do it. You know why? Because you're a fan of a championship football team. And a fan of a championship football team, they give everything. They give everything they got to help their team make it to the Super Bowl. And if you're not willing, as a fan, to give it all you got, then you go to the New England Patriots. Blog, 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 blog. There's nothing better than that. Nothing more fulfilling. Nothing more special. Blog.
Every time I see the intro, man, it get me in the spirit. It's like something just comes over me, man. Every time I be like, man, it just touched my soul, man. That's the best way I can explain it. Yeah, man. How y'all doing?
Living righteous, man. Living righteous.
Shoot, blessed and highly favored. Another day, another Sunday, another step closer to the draft.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we got an interesting one today, man. I'm interested to talk about this with you boys. So Jack Jones to Dallas, and we gonna do something different. We gonna talk about worst case scenario. Hey, because I think it's smart to prepare for that, right? I think that's the way to go. I think you gotta say, what if we do some of the worst things? So
it's not beyond the realm of possibility.
Yeah, it's not at all. And man, welcome in everybody that's coming in on all these different platforms. Y'all got something to say to y'all channels before we kick it off?
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to everybody in the liquor store. I know it's a Sunday, so hey, I know you can't get drunk and belligerent like your uncle at the family gathering, but you can come in and have a little communion wine. You know, take some time, sit down, parlay with us as we talk about these Dallas Cowboys and how they put us through all these different emotions, these heartaches, these thrills, and all this other shit that goes on in the off season, man. But shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in with us and showing love. And make sure y'all hit that like and share button when you slide in, man. Also, these gentlemen are fine. You can still hit their cash outs and super chats. I only got cash out. Me and Landlord are still under the YouTube RICO. We did a little bit too much. I don't know what it is, but if you want to support your boy, we ain't got JPay, but I do got cash out. So hit the cash out, $ Henny the more. You want to support the independent content creators, man.
Yes, sir. What up to the chat? Another week. We gonna come and talk our minds. We appreciate y'all, everyone. Put your thoughts in the chat as we talk through this. We gonna do better reacting to y'all and getting y'all opinions of the subject at hand. We just being solution oriented. We continue to put our thoughts of what we think the Cowboys should do out into the atmosphere, out into the internet, because whether you like it or not, they call us coaches from the couch, but these coaches be right. So,
and it do be some disrespect going on. I do, yeah. I'm glad you kind of brought that up. It's disrespect that even go on sometimes with even content creators. You know, where they talk about, hey, ain't no way these guys know as much as scouts because they get paid to do this and they don't, and they doing it on a full-time basis. But it's new people that say that shit. And it's crazy how you'll see like people say that, and then even Brian Broaddus, when he was on the Final Word, we showed the intro where the OC was literally saying, and I showed it to where the OC was, and a lot of us were saying this in this community, that Micah Parsons could play as a pass rusher, right? We were saying that, right? And the OC said it on draft night. He was like, listen, Dallas, if you smart, you go put this man as a designated pass rusher and he go get you 10 sacks. I showed that clip of the OC doing that. Brian Broaddus said, stop. He said, stop everything. He literally said that. He said, stop everything. He said, wait a minute. Stop the press. He said, the OC, how did you know what the Dallas Cowboys scouts did not know? Yeah, and Tyrone Cho said, I was there. Hold on right quick, let me show it. Yeah, didn't he? He stopped the Final Word. He said, stop, hold it, stop the music, stop everything. Wait, I gotta know this. And but to us, it was like, that's what we do. That's what we do. So now I'm glad you said that, man, because it's deeper than us being coaches from the couch. This is built on love. And I always said this, and then we'll talk about Jack Jones. Whenever I talk about us as content creators, this is what make us a threat, especially to old media. I always considered us like the Americans when they was trying to be free from the British. See, the British had the money, they had the weapons, they had the numbers. They didn't have the heart that the Americans had to want their country. They don't have the heart that we have to want to win. It's a job to some of them, but the fact that we put so much into this and do it for free, it's the heart. And you ain't gonna never beat nobody that got heart. My boy Rome in the house.
Salute to Rome, man.
Yeah, it's passion. We got passion. Everybody in the chat, man, if you got enough passion into this game that you sacrifice hard work and time, I'm spoiler alert, y'all be putting in more work than some of these mainstream. I'm talking about the top of the top. They call experts. They respect their opinions on. Them guys, they make a certain amount of money. It become routine to them, and at some point, they don't even do the job no more. They ain't even scouting no more.
They take it for granted.
They take it for granted, but you don't. So the reason why, guys like JC, guys like Ron, guys like Henny, Boss, all the great, YouTubers, why we'll catch things that they don't, because like we are here putting in the hours and time, and we gonna come back behind you and fill in the crevices where you miss every time. Yeah, man, and like for instance, it's a fight going on right now. We just kind of freestyling. That's okay, fellas. We just kind of freestyling right now, but like it's a fight right now going on, and it's amazing to me. It's a fight going on right now, almost trying to discredit Omarion Hampton as an option to 12. Now, I see him as a bottom of the first guy. I know that's how I see him, but I'm not knocking people like Jay Tuck, like at all. And it's almost like insulting when I watch it. It'd be like, why you go, like, wait, this Tuck, y'all. like none of us get it all the time, right? But his batting average is good, bro.
It's damn good.
So it's like, what is this, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you for a fact, and all of us notice in this space, a lot of this stuff is late. Like a lot of people like JC, and I'm telling the truth on this. JC and people like Tuck had them films out on Omarion Hampton in October. People just start hyping him up to 12 within the last month.
Yeah. And listen, even when we had the conversation on this show about Amari and Hampton, and y'all asked me how I felt about him, or if I would take a gamble with him at 12, I said the man had all pro potential. Like Amari and Hampton got all the physical skill and the production in the world. And the only thing preventing him from being running back 1 this year is that he's in a draft class with a generational running back like Ashton Jeanty. Any other time, he would be the first running back off the board in damn near any other draft that you take the boy in. That man got to celebrate the Cougars. That man got that mode.
Yeah, let's go, man. Let's throw it up, boy. Let's throw it up, boy. Them Cougars, man. You got one more. Hey, and getting there is not good enough.
Hey, I took Cooper for the points. So he got the points. Y'all got the dub. So my parlay still hit. So it's a good day in America.
Throw up them Cougs, y'all. It's like we broke some hearts. It's some people out here hurt because we going to the Natty. The Cougs are going to the Natty. Let's go and win that thing. Because I need respect on my school too, homeboy. I do. Damn it. Yeah, no, but we just kind of freestyling real quick, man. And I also want to say this, man. I mean this too, man. JC, let's stop bullying these old media people, man. I told JC today, Uncle, bro. Uncle, man. I meant it too. I said, man, listen, bro. Listen, we beating them up. We calling them flu players. We going crazy on. Can I say one thing though, real quick? Mm-hmm. To a degree, they deserve it though.
I was just gonna say that.
I mean, because they was all high and mighty, man. The problem is now we got more access, and Brian Broder said it on Vacha's channel. The average fan today is smarter than ever because we have access to much. You used to can lie behind the words of the newspaper, but now you said you saw what on film? Okay, let me.
Hey.
You go look my stats.
You said you saw what stats? Okay, Stephen, where you get that stats from? Oh, yeah, you were surface level. You were lazy behind it. You was lazy behind it.
You was lazy.
I'm not gonna allow you to continue to put out a lazy product to me. That's why I stopped watching ESPN a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't get it either, man. But like you said, if you only look at surface level numbers, and listen, I've been accused of being a hood stat nerd before, so I understand that you can manipulate numbers to say damn near whatever you want. If you just start at a certain point and exclude certain factors, you can say damn near anything, right? If you only look at what somebody's done the last however many games and however many throws, you can paint a picture by excluding the rest of the body of work. So I don't really like, these artificial timeline, the artificial narratives that they create in the mainstream media most of the time. It's not really factual. And when you go deeper, when you look at everything, when you look at everything from start to finish, it paints different numbers. Like some of these conversations we have about Dak Prescott, they always speak on Dak Prescott not being elite because Dak Prescott has a losing record against winning teams, and then they leave out that Aaron Rodgers also does, and they leave out that Matt Ryan does, and the anomaly is actually having a winning record against a winning team. That's the anomaly.
And it's only Goldish up there. It's only it's very few have done that.
Very few, right? So that's my issue with them, man. They create narratives out of thin air because it suits them.
But I'm gonna tell you the issue why I say they deserve it. I think it's too much arrogance with old media.
Yes.
So it's a lot of arrogance. It's almost like they treating us like the wannabes as they the wannabes. So it's like, for instance, this is what kind of give it away for me. Is when we give you an intelligent, accurate, documented response to what you just said, and then you just go quiet, that lets me know it's not about the accuracy of the take. It's about the credibility that you want to continue to try to have in your wrong take. You know what I'm saying? Like, so one of the things that frustrate me, and you will see me talk about a lot about this today. What frustrates me so much about the stat nerds and people like the knock running back, and they still stand with that, is that when I show the contradiction, I say, how do y'all continue to hammer on running back value and you're always silent on tight end value? It makes literally no sense because the bust rate on tight end is exponential compared to running back. And when you lay that fact out there to them, they don't say, you know what? You're right. We should be just as heavy on tight end in the first as we on running back in the first, but they don't do that. They'll just see that you made an accurate point and they'll go quiet. And that's arrogant. And I'm going to tell you another reason why they deserve it. Because low key, it was pushing that dumb narrative that running backs don't matter is why we passed up on so many of them last year. And even Stephen Jones said, oh, we all know you can get almost any running back. See, that means he bought into that stat nerd narrative and our team paid for it. So it's like, if you mad at your team suffering behind people just pulling out colorful charts and lazy takes, yeah, they deserve it. So like, yeah, I was wrong when I told JC uncle. I think we do need to probably stump more holes in these balls. We need to really make it where they nervous as hell to have these old lazy dumb takes and arrogant takes.
I agree with you.
Yeah, of course.
And to piggyback on what you said about running back versus tight end, both of the running backs that were taken in the first round in 2023 have been sensational. There's been only like one tight end taken in the first round, like Brock Bowers, that has been anything in the last 15 years. And I leave out Kyle Pitts because Kyle Pitts takes most of his snaps at wide receiver. He don't even play the position he was drafted for. So that's my point. Like, there have been numerous running backs come in with in the first round and have changed the course of the franchise. We've seen it with Zeke. We've seen it with Gills. We've seen it with the boy that went to Atlanta. Matter of fact, we don't even talk about it. The man just ran for 1,500 yards and nobody even bats an eye at it. Because Saquon, who was another first-round running back, down there went for 2,000. So I don't understand how people can watch guys of first-round ilk like Saquon Barkley carry their team to a Super Bowl and then just poo-poo on the entire position of running back.
I don't understand this is how I think of it. Like, when people like the mainstream media or old media, I just think they just value titles and with the arrogance. Like, if it don't come from that certain person or that certain, or if a GM, we shouldn't take your word for it. My thing is this: that whole narrative of running backs don't matter, or it's like this one right here with Chris Smith. Shout out to Chris Smith, that they don't last. That came from the teams that's team building, and it came from the bad teams. Why do I take the opinions, any type of logic, from like bad teams who are building teams who ain't found a running back in decades? Of course you're gonna devalue running back and you're gonna think other positions matter more because you suck at it. Like Bosh has been preaching. Bad, like, teams suck at drafting, and then narratives form from that. So the thing is, running back has always been a value position, but y'all are so bad at evaluating talent that you just be like, okay, we can't evaluate talent so bad. Let's demean the position as a whole because we can't really find it. The problem, like, if you find talented guys like they did in 2010s when everybody had a signature back, you wouldn't have this damn problem.
Right. And then
first round running back bust, maybe Leonard Fournette.
He was a bust.
Was he? No.
He hit.
Yeah. And where if you
No.
it was, I'm saying, like, we can maybe argue it, but I wouldn't call him a bust.
I don't think Leonard Fournette lived up to his draft spot.
Yeah, I don't think he lived up to his. I see what he's saying. Like, in terms of,
he already out of league for one,
right? But then it's also living up to what they said you was gonna be. But then he also was coming in with red flags too, right? Because remember, he had that weight issue coming in, and everybody kind of questioned his love of football and all that kind of stuff.
He a bust. He only had 2,000-yard seasons. No. He ran for he ran for 1,040 as a rookie and 9 touchdowns. Next year, 439 in only 8 games. He got hurt. Came back with 1,100.
Let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah, the team around.
What if a tight end came out the gate with a K?
Out the gate with a K?
With a K.
1,000?
1,000. Does he keep it up?
Like,
but I'm just saying, out the gate, we starting first. We saw him fall off, but and then I'll say this though. Let me go back to this real quick though, because one of my brothers said it's the fact that receivers' value fall off after their first contracts. I think that theory was disproven last year. Look at it. Like, look at it.
Running back. You talking
Running backs, like
Yeah.
everybody kept saying, and they been saying, people been saying,
Saquon.
that no, they
Saquon,
more than
Derrick-
way more than
Derrick
Saquon.
Henry.
Derrick
Way
Henry.
more than that. Jacobs. It was a
Yeah.
whole lot of them that came out of
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey. Then you also had old boy for the Texas Mixon. You know what I'm saying? You had Jacobs. Them old boys went hard last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the old dudes who
Aaron
rocked.
Jones.
Oh,
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones, the
yeah,
old
Richardson.
dudes rocked them rookies last year because all them rookies that was drafted that we said was finna tear up the league and do shit because they
They
couldn't
get
beat out the vets. They could not beat out the vets. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was.
Right.
So it just showed me that a lot of the theories, Pollard, yeah, that's a good one, Todd Church.
Money Pollard did go for
Pollard,
1,000
yeah.
yards.
You know what I'm saying? So like so it's like how many veteran running backs gonna have success, but we can't keep saying it
Should we
when
have
it don't match.
Should we have gave Tony Pollard a contract so we wouldn't have to be worrying about it today?
I would have loved it.
Better than what you have right now. Yeah.
I would have loved it, especially when we tagged them. Because if we would have gave him a contract when we tagged them, remember that's when the market was depressed. We could have probably had Tony Pollard for $8 million a year, and that's just APY. The guarantee would have probably been way less,
And would have probably had him through 2027.
and we probably would have had him. So it would have, during the time we tagged him, we should have signed him. But we was under that doctrine of you don't pay them because they fall off after the first contract, and that was bullshit. Because you saw these old backs still killing.
Oh, look at Amp.
Salute
L
to you.
man, if you don't get it, Amp in here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You talking about knock knock? My bad.
Okay.
That's what knock knock meant. I thought knock knock meant you was in the
Who
chat.
did?
My bad, bro.
I know you
I was like, what you doing knocking on the door, man? Come on in the house. What you doing, dog? Yeah.
You sure this Amp, man? My nigga ain't got his supervillain shades on today.
Nah, man. Clear eye view, dog. Fellas was good. Ladies and gentlemen was good. Your boy is coming to you right now, an extra year older than you saw me last week.
Happy birthday,
Oh,
bro.
happy
Man,
belated
happy birthday.
birthday. Amp.
Yeah.
I think I told you already. But happy
Yeah, you
birthday.
did. Yeah, you did. Appreciate y'all, man. So I've been listening. I've been looking at the chat, and I'm a bit perturbed as far as that statement about they're good and then they fade toward the end of their career. Hello, Mr. Smith. Don't most players decline at the end of their career? I mean, nobody ascends from year 1 all the way to year 19 or year 8 or year 13. Nobody does that. So the statement that you made, it may be true, but it applies for everybody, bro, because Father Time is undefeated. Now, in regards to the media and this whole film thing, I have a problem with that. Y'all made some fantastic points, but I think we got to go a little bit deeper than that. To me, it's deeper than rap.
Oh,
To me, the problem is, it's what people say about the Cowboys. They have a culture issue. Lou, to your point when you were talking about them being right, you got to look at how long they've been able to get away with. They can say whatever. That's a skill that has been instilled in them for years, for decades. I can say whatever I want to, and because I'm Mr. Media Person, y'all should take it as the gospel. Damn that. Like, what are we doing here? We supposed to take, because it was on the internet or because it was on TV or because it was on my timeline, it's got to be true, right? No. You got to elevate your mind. Like Lou said, I've been stopped watching ESPN years ago. I watch ESPN now to actually watch a sporting event for my damn self. I do not look at ESPN for information. I don't look for entertainment. I don't look just to have the damn TV on. At all.
At all.
The sporting events.
That's
Because
it.
they fill you with garbage. Once I start to listen to the content creators and hear them and hear their takes and their perspective and their real true stats and the application thereof, I stop watching all that garbage. See, what I'm doing now as not only a content creator, with a content subscriber, I employ what I call clean eating. I watch content that I consider clean, that I can take something from. I watch Henny because he gonna hit me with some hella facts.
Yeah,
He gonna hit me with some stuff that most people won't even scratch the surface on.
that's right.
See, that's clean eating. Watching Boss Cowboy and how he dissects every single major issue with the Dallas Cowboys and other NFL teams in relation to the Dallas Cowboys. See, that's clean eating. When you watch Lou's take and you hear him breaking down this film and you hear him talking about ET stunts and things of that nature, ladies and gentlemen, that is clean eating. Your ESPNs, your Fox, your FS1s, that's junk food, y'all. So you got to ask yourself this question. Do you want to get in shape for the 2025 season? Because if you do, you need to start eating clean. You need to start digesting the content like brothers that you see this evening are putting before you. I digress.
Well,
Spin though.
let's talk about then. That's obviously this Jack Jones stuff, right? Because Jack Jones,
I watched it.
You saw it.
I watched it.
So y'all tell me, can Jack Jones still play? Because I'm not gonna pretend that I watched anything on Jack Jones yet. The last time I seen Jack Jones do anything on the football field was when Ryan Flournoy snagged a touchdown on him in the preseason game. So can he still hoop?
I watched the clips that Boss provided in the chat of the Chargers game. In Boston, you can back me up on this. I saw inconsistencies. I'm not even gonna lie.
I think that's the perfect word for it.
Like one play, he's in it. You can see the suddenness. You can see the twitch. You can see him in tune. Some other days you can see his technique lackadaisical. I can tell. I know a corner ain't supposed to have his hands by his sides like this, or he a bit grabby. Or it's times like he actually read the route, and sometimes he get left on the route. I think his footwork is Jesus Christ. I really question his footwork, but that's all I got.
Yeah. What I did for everybody that want to at least get a peek at him, because I would have fully been able to break him down if I didn't break down each one of these clips. So what I did is I just looked at the games, and I also posted it on my Twitter with a full breakdown of what I saw every time action came his way, right? So I put the terminology in there, whether it was good or bad or anything, and I'm just being honest, it was mostly technically bad. It was just technically bad. Yeah. Now I saw heart, I saw flash, I saw closing. It was one play, man. He just made a simple tackle and he got up like he won a Super Bowl. Showed passion. I like that type of stuff. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not fully knocking him, but at the same time, you never go see me lie to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Like this was probably his best route, right? I mean, his best rep was right here. Where I break down everything he did. He takes a perfect slow read step, and then I'm gonna let it play so you can see it. See, he at the top right here. You see him? So he go take a perfect slow read step. He turns right there when he breaks, and he takes one plant and drives and talks some little shit at the end. You know what I'm saying? And so, but it was really just one really, really, really good rep.
Yeah.
Most of it was like, always something a little bit off, something, and it shows like what Lou said, and it's just one game. I didn't break down multiple games, but this is just one game. But from what I saw from this one game.
So the main question I need to ask, because there's only one qualifier for me to want you on my team, and that's, are you better than the other people on my team right now? So if we were to sign a Jack Jones, would he beat out anybody on this team? Would he beat out a Elam? Would he beat out a Seatbelt Carson? Is he a better player right now than those guys?
Booth?
Bro, truth be told,
I can see him being better than Booth.
Booth can go.
No.
So
He might not be better than Troy Pride, though.
I'm gonna tell you,
right.
What's the dude that got hurt? He played one game.
I know who you're talking about. I can't remember.
Remember he fought back to get in the NFL. Last name Jones, I think.
He definitely ain't better than Butler.
Butler, his name.
Butler, yeah,
Butler towards the end.
Absolutely not.
yeah.
Well, Butler, I'm not counting hurt people. Because if we were healthy, Trayvon Diggs be out there, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
That part.
So the healthy people on this team is better than them. Like Elam, who we just brought in for a cup of coffee. And listen, seatbelt name is Baby Seat from now on until he showed me something. So is he better right now than Baby Seat? Because Baby Seat couldn't stay on his feet. He could. The man could not even stand on his feet. I understand that he got some technical stuff going on. This man was on the floor. He was on the turf like it was warm up. Like he was stretching. So I want to know: is Jack Jones better than seatbelt?
I don't think so. I'll bank on the upside.
Honestly,
I would bank on the upside of seatbelt too.
I would bank on the upside because it's like this is we be having these arguments. This is what I be talking about: your football life and your life. Like at certain points in your football life, we ain't gonna be able to coach out of you. I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna get this footwork up out of him in time, especially for the season.
He's finna be
Like,
28 years old.
He's finna be 28 years old. This is you.
He's who he's gonna be.
This is you.
Now, see, when it gets to a certain point, that's when I agree with you. I got to at least give it a shot before I give up on a project. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm into restoring cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not gonna be mad at my old school for not winning Best in Show. And I know only thing I did was slap some paint on it. I ain't worked on the engine. I ain't worked on the transmission. It takes time to build up, your whip before you go out there and get some medals and get some trophies. So I take that same thought process when I'm out here drafting. Like, yeah, right now maybe you're not where you're supposed to be, but do you have the tools, already that I might be able to build upon? And really that's what it really gets down to when you get later into the draft anyway. Like first round pick supposed to be more ready made than your second round pick. Your second round pick supposed to be more ready made than your third round pick, and so on and so forth. So the later I get into the draft, regardless, I know I'm gonna have a project at some point. The question is, what is the project? What do I have to work on? And can I, or do I want to even take that project up on? That's how I look at prospects when I'm going through them. Because I know what you're getting at. Because like, sure, some people are never going to get the technical stuff down, right? And maybe because of that, they're not going to be a long-term fix for you. Maybe they won't have a long 10-year career because they're never going to get that down. But can they develop to a guy that has a 2 or 3 year stretch of being a Pro Bowl caliber player? And that might be enough for me to take a risk on you in the third or fourth round.
If y'all don't mind, let me just break down a couple of things real quick. Just real quick. Hopefully we all get paid on this video because I'm showing clips.
I mean, they hate us anyway, so.
But I want to just show a couple of things. I'm gonna just show about 2 or 3 now. I got about 10 plays on my Twitter. Okay, fully broken down. I broke down every one of them. So this is one right here where he's playing left corner, and this one bothered me. I showed Lou Nim this one in the chat. Whenever you see a receiver coming on a drag, like you see Williams, and your corner got a clean shot at him, you got to take his head off right there. And he super whiffed on that tackle. That ain't just a whiff. That's a horrible whiff. That's a scary ass looking tackle.
He's soft.
Yeah.
That looks. I ain't gonna call him soft because he only did this once. You know what I'm saying? Because he made way more. But that looks soft. Yeah. And I see where you'll say he's soft because from that looks soft. Because that's a receiver coming on the drag and he's slightly off balance. You take his head off right there. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of bothered me. And then on top of that, when I look at this play, he super beat Herbert, just didn't take it. He took the fade. Yeah. So if Herbert would have took this, he off to the races. And I fully explained it on Twitter. You see him right here on his left corner, and just watch. You can just use your eyes. His feet get tangled up, and that's footwork. If Herbert take that window,
he might be enough field on him.
Man, that's almost 6. Like, you can just see it. So, so it's one of those things. Like I say, man, we not gonna lie to kick it over here, man. That ain't how we do it. But I'm gonna also say this: it's a lot of people to kick it, man. It's a lot of it's. I'm seeing too much in our space, man. I'm being honest. The selling of optimism, man. The selling of optimism, and it's really. Go ahead, Amp. I see you itching. I see it, bro. And it's the integrity got to pick up in our space. It's like we not gonna get nowhere line of fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, can I show y'all something real quick, and then I want to go around.
Go ahead.
This was probably the biggest compliment, bro, because this is not easy to do. This right here. Hold on real quick. Let me show y'all. So, y'all remember when we first signed Elam, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we all in the chat together. The very first thing I did, the moment, because he got signed as we was chatting, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I did is I looked at his film. And I was watching it as we was chatting. And I was like, Elam looked bad. Like, he obviously lost the twitch. And I was being honest. Now, people ain't want to hear that, though. They ain't want to hear that, though. But it was a whole lot of clips going around like, oh, he the steal, former first. He ran a 4.3. And I was over here like, he ran a 4.3. I don't see 4.3 on film even close. He looked like
flat-footed.
Yeah, getting cooked, right? And so I went out there and I said, I ain't see what people saying. I said it looked like he lost a step. And I told my story about how I lost a step. You know what I'm saying? I kept it real going into U of H. I was partying, I was kicking it. You know what I mean? I had surgery on my shoulder. So I didn't run track my senior year, which all of that was, I didn't know was kind of keeping me at prime, you know what I'm saying, football shape and stuff. So when I walked into tour days, I wasn't myself, you know what I'm saying? And I talked about how to get it back. I said he needed to work with a track coach. And then Courtney said, on Keelam's story, he doing exactly what you said he needed to work on to improve. He is working out with a track speed coach. Boss knows too much ball, right? He also needs to do jump rope, because these are the things that'll build your twitch back. But we got a lot of people out here that's out here who just like they really looked at him and saw like a replacement of Diggs and stuff. I'm like,
so somebody said that. So first and foremost, I understand if you're a casual and you only watch the highlights. Because if you go and look at his highlight film and all
the highlight will get you. It will.
The highlights be fantastic. Like, oh, he picked off Patrick Mahomes. Oh my God, he's going crazy. Oh Lord, and it don't be like that, because those be 20 plays and he done played 1,000 snaps in the season and got smoked 900 of them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with that. Secondly, I think also people fall in love with what they saw during the drafting process and don't really fully accept the reality of what a player is right today. Like, some people be high on somebody coming out of the draft. They saw this and that, and they can't bring themselves to understand that shit did not translate.
That's right.
So I don't want people to fall in love with a vision they have of a player in their head. You need to actually do the work and look at them before you go out there. And I listen. I've been guilty of it before too. You know, I've know of a person that I've scouted come out of the draft. Ain't seen a lick of their ass in the NFL since they got drafted to a different team. And I just go, oh yeah, I like him coming out. He gonna be just fine. He gonna be great. Man, whole time this nigga over here straight dog shit. So, like, for real though. So like, that's something even I had to be better about, man. But,
you ain't learned.
So yeah, man. So do the work yourself, man.
Do the real work.
It's easy now, because listen, if you got NFL Plus, you can watch every single snap that a player ever took for the season. Like, if you know, you know. But there's a tool out there. You can just look up this one player. You can look at every single thing they did for the season, whether it be special teams, offense, defense, don't matter.
You can look at every play.
Every play. So educate yourselves, man.
Yeah, don't fall for the labels. You know, the Cowboys love to attack the former greats, the former first round picks. But I just look at it from the other perspective, because I mean, I know, like, I made a whole video of it. Maybe the Cowboys are, you know, it's a bigger blueprint of this. And I said it in the video, like, if they did their homework, if if it was a scheme issue, if it was a change in coaching, etc., and the guy got phased out mentally. But you got to also take into account, man, this guy was picked at a premium resources was used on this kid. You know what I'm saying? Premium time was used on this kid, and he did not work out. And they think that 9 times out of 10, they can go get a rookie probably in the 5th round better than what he is right now. So you got to go, you know, do your due diligence. Now, with the highlights thing, you can know a lot about a player just watching highlights. I've done it sometimes. Sometimes it's about how
you can get it. And
how you win.
The highlights can give you a taste.
It can give you a good taste, but you got to read in between the lines just a tad bit. Then go and watch the reps in between. Because
and if you're watching the highlight, only look at it for traits.
Yes,
like don't look at it for like a full analysis. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't gonna be snagging on Patrick Mahomes all the time. Good. Pay attention to how like fast did he see it? You know, did he see it fast? Okay, now he has the potential to see it fast, but he ain't gonna always see it fast on every rep. It could give you, it's a good ceiling for what he can be. You got to go see the floor still.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm jumping.
I like how you phrased that. With it being the ceiling. That's
congratulations, you 3,000.
Oh yeah. Good job.
I'm not at 3,000 yet. I'm close. I need like 30. I need like 30. I need like.
Man, y'all help it. Man, y'all better get him up to 3,000 today.
I better sub up, man.
Sub up.
And
we got enough people in here to push Henny over to 3.
Sub up.
And hit the notification bell. What y'all doing?
And please share this and say get Henny up to 3,000. Let's work. Let's get Henny up to 3K today. He too close.
Hey, that's true. I appreciate y'all.
For the liquor store.
For the liquor
yes,
store.
Sir.
But yeah, Amp, go ahead, cook up, man. I know you got something brewing over there.
So looking at this guy, man, it's one word that comes to mind, and that's service.
Okay.
That just what he is. It's no glitz, it's no glam. But boss, looking at your boy Elam. One thing I will say about that fact that I love is, to me, when you look at it, that seems like somebody, what we talked about last week, who loves the game.
Yeah, he working.
You working. You not acting like, oh, I'm in the league, I got it like that. You know, I just, work out, do my usual, and no. He admitted the fact that I ain't where I need to be. So I need to do some extra work. This is time spent that he ain't getting paid for, y'all. This is in his own free time.
And he paying for that.
Investing into himself.
He
and
paying
for it.
He paying for it out of his pocket. It ain't free.
Ain't cheap.
Them trainers not cheap.
You're talking about thousands of dollars.
Thousands. For real. It's thousands.
Sometimes triple digit thousands.
5 of them things. Or 6. So and this is why we got to be honest, y'all. We got to be able to display Cowboy fan intelligence.
Yo, hey, shout out to my boy Numbhand Neil real quick for the cash app. I appreciate you for the love and support, my guy.
Appreciate that. We got to show Cowboy intelligence. We got to show fan intelligence. We got to be able to show we really do check you out. And we really do tell you what your strengths and weaknesses are. Because if you come in the Cowboy Nation and if we got a culture of honesty about the film, these dudes gonna know that. Because see, all of us played. What was the number one thing every time we sat back and had to get that coaching? It was honest, wasn't it? When them coaches told you, they told you honest. You scared right there. You should have laid them out. You look like you tired. Did you come in out of shape? What was your off season like? They told you straight up to your face. Matter of fact, one of my coaches used to always say, listen, don't come in here like the mama with the ugly baby. This is what he meant by that. Nobody can ever tell a mama that they baby ugly. He say, don't come in here like that. He used to always say, don't come in here being the mama with the ugly baby. Because I'm going to tell y'all what you're doing today. You know what I'm saying? So get your pride out the way. You know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you. And so, but if we out here as content creators just throwing out this stuff just because our fans want to feel good, then the players, they going to be like, they ain't gonna know what to work on. Let's say if Elam was lazy, he might stay lazy. But if he came in here, he was like, damn, they could tell I missed a step. They could tell I'm not supposed to be. Yeah, he gonna get his ass to work. So it's like we gotta, and I mean this, we gotta get more integrity on our content, like real talk. Cause I'm watching how even people coming out right now with the Raiders, like Jack Jones, they throwing him out there like he is the answer. And it's like, bro, you ain't doing no work on that, bro. It's obviously you ain't doing no work on that. You ain't obviously even looked at him. But I want to be the first to talk about him, and I'm gonna just throw out this rosy shit.
Well, hey, this is the thing when it comes to players that used to be good. Folks never check to see if they're still good. Jack Jones had some seasons where he looked like a damn good corner.
Right.
It has not been recently. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's the thing. So folks fall in love with players that had some production before. They're on the open market. You know, hey, you know what? When folks be chasing after toxic women, like you know that she just fucked all the drug dealers. She got like 4-5 baby daddies. But what them niggas be saying, man? I could change. Same way with the females, man. They know this man that killed 7 niggas. The ride everybody on the south side, but she can change. So this all I'm saying though, man. Like same thing. Folks fall in love with has-beens. I'm not saying he's a has-been. You know, I'm not just gonna say his career is over. But he is not.
He can get it back.
He's not the same player that he was. He was over there with Bill Belichick now. He ain't.
But he can get it back. He can get it back. He can. I mean, let's get the lights up, y'all. Y'all burning us heavy on them lights, y'all. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just say, just ask yourself why does nobody want him. You got to ask yourself some of these players, man. Like, why are they getting released after being a premium, pick? Like, yeah.
So now we got to get into what we came here for. We got to get it what we came here for, man. Worst case scenarios. Hey, listen. The worst case scenario.
You messy for this thumbnail.
No.
Oh, am I really messy, or am I telling the truth on that thumbnail?
It's a messy truth.
Let's talk about it, then.
Who that right there in the orange? Is that Pierce?
That's James Pierce. Who
that nigga on that nag?
They're trying to stay paid, Henny, man. You always mess up my monetization, bro.
He said they ain't kissed it.
You always mess up my monetization. Boy, let's talk about it. These worst case, because it's a couple of worst case scenarios. It can be the pick. It can be the wrong trade.
All right, so let me start.
Let you start. I want to hear you start.
Man, listen. I will drive to Dallas and help instigate a riot if the Dallas Cowboys drafted Stewart Boyd from Texas A&M. I will go out there and help instigate a riot. So what is happening is Jamar Stewart has one of the best RAS scores that people has ever seen, and they are using that to overlook some of the worst production in NCAA history for an edge rusher. He is literally bottom 30th percentile in everything that matters as an edge rusher. He has never had more than 1.5 sacks in a season before. He does not get tackles for loss. He does not get tackles. But somehow, because he got good PFF grades and a good RAS score, there is somebody going to be stupid enough to draft somebody that couldn't get 2 sacks in a college season, but expect them to have that translate to the NFL where everybody is big, strong, fast, and paid. So that's the worst case scenario for me. Because not only would that come in, be a detriment to about all the players you would have to pass on to draft the edge, like Jamar Stewart. When you just spent a top 100 pick on the edge last year, Marshawn Nealon, you just brought in Dante Fowler. You're finna make Michael Parsons the highest paid edge rusher in the National Football League. And you also have my boy Sam Williams coming back from injury. Boss, how many edges can you play at one time?
You got a clap button over there, Amp.
How many edges can you play at one time on the football field? Usually about 2. You might get cute, move Michael Parsons to linebacker and blitz him, so maybe you have 3. You don't need that many pass rushers, and you don't spend a first-round pick on a pass rusher that can't rush the passer. Hey, let me ask you a question. Why am I down on Savion Williams?
Because he can't catch the ball.
Because he can't catch AIDS from a stripper.
Man, you going way too hard on Savior, though, bro. Because I done learned your style by now, man. Listen, let me tell you, though, you going way. That's another subject, though.
Hey,
we'll do that another day. We'll do that another. You right, though.
Shout out to Samuel for the cash app as well. But listen, I don't like drafting players that cannot do their job title. You are a designated pass rusher, and you cannot get sacked. Just like Savion Williams and wide receiver, they cannot catch. So I don't need none of that foolishness around Dallas. Right? You got too many holes. You got too many issues going on to draft somebody to be a rotational player, especially somebody where I don't actually see your talent. I think you're an athlete. I think you do good in the weight room. You're fast. You're strong. You're big. You might need to go be a power, my boy, because playing edge in the National Football League might not be in the future for you. It shouldn't be anyway. Somebody gonna be stupid enough and give you that bag. I'm not mad at a black man getting paid, but I'd be mad if he bring his ass to Dallas with that bullshit.
Now that's how you supposed to drop.
You gonna go?
I really want to jump my dog right now. See, because listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we are planning a vicious debate. Okay, because me and him, we always fight. We fight on everything, bro. This is one thing I noticed about you, and I think Landlord subbed you up the best. It's either a handshake or a bullet with you. He was right about that. It is no in between with you, bro. It is no development with your ass. It is nothing. It is either I'm shaking your head or you got a gun over there, Elp. I need a sound effect. Please tell me you got a gun, because this dude is a straight killer. All right, so, and this is the thing. And I'm going to just ask a question. We just talking.
Okay, we're talking.
Could you put that man on the jug machine?
I mean, they ain't got jug machines at TCU?
No, I'm just saying in terms of development. Yes, they do.
So the jug machines ain't helping right now, huh?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying, can you develop it? That was my overall point, not the jug machine. Yeah.
Maybe.
Can we blame the offense too?
No, because Jack Beck is over there eating. He don't drop anything.
He don't drop nothing.
He had one of the lowest.
They had 2 different roles though,
Nah, man, it hit your hands. It's old school.
Matter of fact, think about this, fellas. You're on the road in Philly. It's a tie game. You need to get in position to set up a field goal.
Somebody drop.
Your boy Savion Williams gets completely behind the defense on a post route. Dak Prescott let it go. Perfect timing, perfect ball placement. He goes up with his hands. It hits him in his hands. The ball hits the ground. The Eagles then take the punt. You then force to punt the ball away, and the Eagles go down and win the game. Right? Because his hands are for decoration.
Man, you
his hands serve the same purpose.
Yeah, you a killer, bro. That's all you are.
His hands serve the same purpose as them ornaments on your mama Christmas tree. It's just there. They look pretty sometimes.
Oh my God!
You got to jump in because he's gonna keep hogging, bro. He's a hogger too, dog. He hogs the mic, dog.
I'm almost done.
That boy say decoration, dog.
Then I let you go. Boss, you almost talked me into the man until you sent me to look at his film.
Yeah,
I watched the Stanford game. It started out so good. And then
I watched the Stanford game. You for the cow, bro. I watched it, bro. It was not what you said, dog.
It was.
He had 2 back-to-back drives, but it wasn't like how you said, dog.
It was 4, and only one of them wasn't his fault.
Man, see,
the first one, the quarterback threw the ball behind him. And then I guess it got into his head because he dropped everything.
The next one, no, he did. You mean see, that's why. Boy, see, I'm gonna tell y'all about Henny. I noticed your fight style, bro. See, once I fight you, I know how you fight. See, you will over put holes in people, bro. See, you when you don't want somebody, you like.
Did. I mean, listen, I didn't have to listen. He was the only person who filmed my watch, and then his numbers backed up that he couldn't catch. This man had one of the highest drop rates, and he had one of the highest career drop rates in the NCAA.
Yeah, his drop rate back.
Like, it's damn near, if he had a 10% drop rate in the NFL, he would be in the CFL, UFL. He would be having the same kind of road to redemption that our boy Cavante Turpin had. And Cavante Turpin had to go through that because he was beating people.
Look, Kenny.
Savion Williams is going through that because he can't catch. That's how bad he can't catch.
Real quick, to your point though, and it's a good point by Chad. He say, "Boss, that's why they put him in running back." He got a point there because I did notice in that Stafford game when he had two back-to-back drops, they put his ass in the backfield, and I get it because that's to get his confidence up. It's like, bro, let's get you going, because he a freak athlete. So we gotta understand why people like him.
I do understand why people like him. The only thing, listen, I swear to God, if we had a wide receiver 2 here, I would take him as a project.
Yeah,
you can do all the Wildcat stuff.
Yeah,
running back stuff,
or red zone.
Yeah, red zone stuff.
Hey,
but
give him Turpin roll.
Stuff where there's no opportunity for him to drop the ball.
You want to get Turpin them jet sweeps? I give him them jet sweeps. Hey.
But I can't do that in Jalen Tolbert with my wide receiver 2 right now.
No,
like I gotta go get somebody that can beat him out. He made Jalen Tolbert look like T.O.
Oh my God!
No,
go ahead, Em.
Nah, you oversell the negatives, bro. You really do.
Man,
Em, go ahead, man, because me and him gonna keep fighting, bro.
Bro, I agree with everything Henny said, bro. Like, miss me with it, man. If you can't do the job that you actually supposed to do, I can't get jiggy with that, man. I can't. I mean, now he might be athletic, you might be able to exploit whatever traits he may come and bring, but outside of that, yeah, I'm good.
I feel you, but see, I feel big time, man. See,
I got messed up. He got himself messed up big time. I was ready to support him. Boss came up here and stood on the table for this man. He said, "Henny, I got one for you." Go look at Savion Williams. Like, boss.
How long has he been playing ball?
Forever and ever.
See, man, no, don't listen to Henny, bro. Henny,
bro. I'm just saying, when I first started playing ball, like before organized, it was me and my daddy in the yard teaching me how to catch, teaching me how to make my hands soft. That was at like age 5. I was playing catch with my son yesterday. He's 2. He got hands already. My thing is, people saying, can you teach that? As complex as the NFL is and as intricate as it is, with all its nuances, why do we need to spend the limited amount of time we have to practice each week for you to practice catching the ball, Mr. Receiver? Like, I feel like you should be working on something a little bit more nuanced, like your route running skills, being able to separate stack guys. But the act of receiving, your job title, like, what did they say? What's in the name?
And listen, that is true, because you put that up there. I just got on Wikipedia to check. He was a high school quarterback, but
with Chris Smith preaching.
That dude get better at catching in the NFL. Look at guys like Schultz and Ferguson.
No, Ferguson always had hands.
Hey, you should have named CD.
Ooh, that's true.
Hey, dropping the damn ball.
Hey, don't do that to him, Lou.
Nah.
Don't give him no facts. See, he ain't gonna want to hear that shit. He gonna shoot him in the head. Like, cats don't get better with Henny.
He did not drop the ball at the same rate as Savion Williams.
Oh no,
He just said he can get better though.
He had a better, like, for him to hit his peak to where he was at right now. Them drops had to get fixed.
Listen,
he was dropping easy ones.
Easy Lamb drops some. It's another one. See, they get that on your ass now. They on your ass now, Henny. That's true. That's true. He was
Nobody-
known as body.
nobody
No. He was known as
Body
Butterfingers coming over from the Raiders,
Body
dog.
catching. Body
Yes,
catching.
yes, he was, dog.
It was
Amari.
not the same, and you know it's not.
He had, man, I can pull the stats. He was a double-digit dropper, dog. Amari.
Show
Yes.
Me. Show me. You said pull the stats. Pull the stats. Don't just say you can do it.
I'm gonna do it right now. So you shouldn't have tested me, man. See,
Pull
you
up.
know you mess
Pull it
up,
up.
bro. You mess up when you do this to me, dog. Cause I ain't that dude that cap
What
like
about
that.
the dude from the
Hold
same
on.
school? What about Quentin Johnson?
Let's get ready to.
Quentin Johnson.
That boy say pull it up like I'm a hoe or something. You got
Quentin Johnson. Listen, Quentin Johnson ain't shit. You know, Quentin
He
Johnson
getting
ain't
better.
shit.
He getting better.
This year 3. This man ain't. That man ain't got a.
Man, we
1,000
gotta get
yards yet.
time people to develop though. We can't just throw him away like
Not for wide
that.
receiver.
Man, see Lou with the comeback. Let's go. Let's go.
Not for a first round wide receiver. You will come in hooping or you ain't. Nigga. I ain't got time for that. You a first round wide receiver.
I mean, I understand, but like, you know, everybody ain't T.O.
They don't gotta be T.O. They were like, remember we pulled up that list? There were like 50 dudes that had 1,000 yards. They first.
And then we gotta give Quentin Johnson some credit. Maybe he not the what's the type of receiver you said? The scheme receiver. You forgot who his old coordinator was. Having to sit and having all them option routes as his OC. Maybe that overloaded the rookie.
It hurt him year 1. What happened this year when he led?
This year too, he got better when you simplify his role.
But why did Ladd McConkey come in with the leading receiver for them then?
I mean, Ladd McConkey just like he just better fit. You know,
Man,
separation is king in this league. Separation is king.
Man, they own you, Henny.
Okay, none of them dudes. Listen, outside of Amari Cooper, because I love him.
Terrence Williams did have a drop problem. That boy was dropping posts out left and right.
And
He would
listen,
drop a post route.
that's probably why we ain't won a playoff game or a Super Bowl. Y'all name all these niggas that drop all these balls. They're just sort of making my point.
Terrence Williams had them damn windshield wiper hands.
I gotta find
Bless
this,
you.
bro.
Bless
I go good, boy. You gonna be mad when I find this.
I'm not gonna be mad.
You gonna be mad, boy, because you gonna be just like I did Ray the other day when I called him capping, bro.
No,
You gonna
first
be
and
worse.
foremost, how am I capping when I don't want a nigga that dropped the ball?
No, because you were saying Amari didn't have a major drop rate
I
coming
didn't-
out of the Raiders, and I know he did. And I'm just trying to pull it because I'm just going through my files. Give me a second, I'm gonna find
Go
it,
through
bro.
the
Because you got me
files.
I don't
determined, nigga.
Yeah, shout out to dude in the chat. I don't like body catches. Body catch, that's damn near like a drop to me.
Yeah.
Body, hey,
I hate body catches.
who is the best body catcher ever? Because there's somebody in the hall that was a body catcher. Like, who was the best body catcher you know of?
Do you know somebody off top? I don't know anybody off top.
Y'all know who the hell I'm talking about. He played for us at one point.
T.O.
T.O.?
There you go. You know that man was no damn hand catcher.
He wasn't. His drop was bad too.
Dez was to a point also. And Michael Gallup.
He had to get better at that because Dez is good at high pointing, and you can't be a body catcher being a contested catch. You know
God,
what I'm saying?
please let me
But
find it.
Michael Gallup was our jump ball guy. He was a body catcher. He used to jump and elevate his chest to the point of the ball and catch it like that. No, that's for real. Y'all think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? Boss, am I
No,
lying?
he is on one tonight, y'all. Y'all didn't
But
get
boss,
a
man.
am I lying?
I didn't even hear it, bro. What'd you say? Because I want to try to find.
I said Michael Gallup used to body catch. He used to high point the ball with his chest. He used to jump up and beat the ball in the air, catch it with his chest.
Oh God, like the ball be right here, and he be like, "I dropped it, hit you right there in your thumb, boy."
Boss know I ain't lying. Boss know I ain't lying.
I'm trying to find this, bro. Because
You are not.
Damn. Oh my
Man,
God.
God, let me find this, man. Because I
Boss,
just saw it. I literally
believe
just saw it. It was so
I
bad. When
Ooh,
it
that's
was
crazy.
so bad, they were sending us memes with his hands as butter.
I believe you, boss. I believe you.
I found a meme. At least I'm gonna
your
Google the
word
meme.
is fun. Your
Yeah,
word
because
is
you know
fun.
I don't
trust-
cap like that. I would
trust
never
you.
cap like that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no, all the receivers
I
that
trust Boss.
that Cam Newton had to
Yeah, I
throw
wouldn't
to,
lie like that, bro.
all the Cam Newton receivers, body catches, all of them, all of them. Funches, good job.
I
Please.
found it.
What's this?
Yeah.
How high was
Maybe-
the drop rate?
Yeah, I
Interception.
found it. Yeah, hey, I should have bet you money, dog. I would have came up. Hold on,
Lou,
real quick. I
Lou,
should have got you for some dollars.
Hold on. You said what?
with the exception of Thielen.
Oh yeah. Well, he had Thielen.
Look,
That
You
motherfucker
took
still
the
ain't
ball
double
from
digit. Hold on.
he right there at it, bro. He right there at it, bro.
Look,
He
Hell
right there.
no.
Round that up.
I ain't
What
been
we just
around
say,
that
L?
enough.
What we just said, look who up under him. Look who up under him. Devontae had a huge drop problem. You done lost. Devontae had a drop problem.
Yes, you
It was not
lost.
double digit.
You lost,
This
man.
nigga-
You lost this
You
hitting,
lost,
bro.
No, I
You
am
did.
not.
Because the overall
Nigga,
point
10,
that we are
10,
really
10,
making,
10,
bro, is
10.
that maybe Savion can improve. Because we was not. That's all we saying, bro.
All I'm saying is 10 is too goddamn high.
Damn, Devontae Adams was
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yes,
Devontae-
Devontae Adams is on there, bro.
There
So
is
that's
a-
proof
there's a
that you can
huge-
improve,
There's
bro.
a huge difference in between 10
Hey,
and 7.
hold up.
There is
For
a huge
re-
3
for
points. Is
reference.
huge.
For reference, what year was this?
This was
It had to be
2018, because that's October 31st, 2018, when they posted this. Because they was trolling us. They made this for us. They made this for Dallas.
Who was the quarterback for each at that time?
Devontae had Aaron Rodgers, right?
Aaron
Oh,
Rodgers.
Oh, he had Aaron then. Yeah.
Again, I told you that was one of Newton.
Who did Coop have?
Derek Carr.
Yeah, that was before Coop came to Dallas. Because
Oh,
when he
but
came
hey,
to Dallas,
Michael
we were-
Crabtree was also on that list. And he was
yeah,
up there.
Crabtree was on that tree. And
And
Crabtree,
they both were with the Raiders.
they both was with the Raiders, right? That's true. So what's your point? You saying the quarterback? Let's go back to this though, real quick. No, that was a good discussion. I wanted to go back to these because we got the subject at hand. We got to handle this because it's more than what we discussed in terms of worst case scenarios.
Yeah,
We
I
gotta
was talking about Jamar Stewart. So yeah,
Yeah, you smoked him, but
And
we
I-
got some more on here and we got some more scenarios. Go ahead though, Lou.
Oh yeah, I was going briefly on Shamar Stewart. I was going to take the words of Shotty. That what he said, it was beautiful in the interview when he was talking about quarterback. These teams, man, these players that's up here in this draft, like Kenny was right. They see them as they can fix them, and it's crazy. Like Shotty said, be careful about the combine. It's rehearsed. All of that's rehearsed. Like that ain't improv. Football is improv.
That's right.
You sucked at improv because we saw your stats. And I saw your film, and I'm not one of them ones like, oh, I only like, swim move rushes, give me a little speed to power with one hand, give me, I'm not one of them new ones. I'll evaluate you in your field. If you a power rusher, you are a power rusher. But you just running down the middle of folks. You and your brethren, Shamar, whatever his other name is. None of them Shamars better be a Cowboy. They better not have a matter of fact. I'm sorry, Amp. It's 2 schools I don't want nobody from. Nobody from 2 schools.
Whoa.
A&M, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, Georgia this year. I don't want nobody from Georgia this year.
Not even Malachi Starks.
I would think about Starks. I would take, but the D line, nobody. I don't want. If they even think about calling Michael Williams, I'm gonna be. You think you're gonna be starting to ride? I'm gonna be starting damn right on Michael Williams.
That's damn sure one too, bro. That's damn sure one.
Like,
Talk about why you don't want him. Elaborate on who he is, what he does, and why you don't want him.
You say Malachi Williams? Who?
No, Mikael Williams.
Michael Williams. Y'all, like, if you a D lineman, you a pass rusher. There's 2 types of pass rushers: the cavalry and the guy. The guy is the one, effing some shit up. The cavalry is the one coming to clean it up. Too many times I seen Jalen Walker was effing some shit up, and Michael coming to clean up.
So he was
George
George Armstrong.
Yeah, like a Dorrance Armstrong. Like you gonna be, you ain't flat out just beating your guy, and you ain't got a lot of moves. Like it was a lot of these Georgia players were just a victim of a very good scheme and very good players around them. Like these the guys that they were behind Jalen Carter's, and like Georgia had a very good stick of defense. And but with them, we can finally see them by themselves under the microscope. They were not the same players. And I argue, I briefly did it with OC with Jalen Walker. That's another story. He ain't no. I don't want that. I don't want that in blue. But yeah, just two schools, A&M and Georgia. I don't want nobody from.
Real quick, I gotta take the super chat. My boy B Bird said when content start chasing dollars and likes by not keeping it real, I stopped following.
Ooh.
That success come from honesty, hustle, and integrity.
That
Yeah.
goes back to
That's
that.
true,
That goes
bro.
back to that. What I was talking about earlier in the show, when I was talking about clean eating versus junk. Like, because guess what? Content creators ain't exempt either.
That's
If we
right.
start doing the same practices as mainstream media, we ain't no good as them.
That's right.
See, the difference is between us that we pride ourselves on is integrity. And if we start doing those same things,
You know better than them.
we know better than them.
It's already here too. I mean,
It is.
it's already here. It's we used to fight. We used to fight the outside. We fight the inside now.
Yep.
You know, we used to fight the goofy takes from the outside and the lazy takes from the outside and the clickbait from the outside. Now we fight from the inside. I don't care. I'm a fight. Is because see all these, because you can't say your voice matters and then just let people just put out super lazy takes that can spread and then hurt your team. You know what I'm saying? So it's just what it is on that. I'm gonna tell y'all my number one, like, that's scaring me. I'm being all the way honest.
Boy, you got to quit playing with me. That don't even make sense.
At all.
Did you think schooling was gonna happen?
Nah, I doubt something better was gonna happen.
Okay then.
Listen,
Wasn't you shocked? Wasn't you shocked like hell, like all of us?
We
'Cause
were
I-
there.
you-
We stood out in the rain to see those picks in Kansas City. Me, landlord, and Wes were at different parts of the draft making content. We went and stopped what we were doing and convened mid-draft after that pick and had to have a round table conversation. So nah, man, we weren't expecting that shit to happen. But you know, I don't know what that pick was about. It hurt my heart. Still ain't paying no dividends, and also still goes into the pattern of them doing stupid shit with the second round pick, boss. You know, this sort of reason why I be fighting you so hard for wide receiver in round one. 'Cause I feel like they gonna fuck it up if we gotta wait for round two.
No, I feel you on that too. And then, I think your concern is legit.
Yeah.
I just gotta go on the tirade real quick on tight end, man.
Please don't. Hey, listen. Talk crazy about all the tight ends except for my boy Harold Fanning. They already hate him out.
No, I ain't
They
finna talk. And then I don't do this to all tight ends. I'm not finna kill all tight ends. I'm finna go against the obvious hypocrisy, bro. How in the world do people fix their damn face to just shit on Amarion Hampton and act like he's unworthy of 12 and just so stupid to even be thought of as 12? And how dare you do that and then be super silent on this? He had not even 600 yards as a senior, but people not even fucking blinking as he's sitting there around the top fucking 12. That's such an insult to people who put in real work of Amarion Hampton. That's an insult, and it just grieves the hell out of me. And I'm sick. I'm sick of just us giving tight ends a pass. Like if they got it, I'ma give it to them. But don't you ever in your life question Amarion Hampton and give a clear pass to a Loveland. Don't you ever in your life do that. And I think honestly, we need to speak up heavier and more against the obvious bias that goes against running back and towards tight ends, because that's why we got Schoon. Because think about it, we passed up on so many running backs in that Schoon draft. We treated running backs like, but we got to go get that guy though. But that guy, we got to go get him. 50, we need him. And it was like, bro, it's the narrative that's being pushed out there, and we gotta shoot holes in that thing.
You want to be a boss? You gotta pay the price.
That's true though.
I mean, you not lying. This kid, you said 600 yards. Man, he ain't favorite guy. He ain't favorite guy. Y'all, I don't think if y'all haven't looked it up, Harold Fanning Jr. had 1,500 yards
in big games.
In state
Takes
with an A&M. Your boy Shamar, they was looking goofy. And they call my guy heavy footed. They call him fat, all that. But funny how he got 1,500 and the other guy got 6.
And he not even.
And this is his best year.
and they're not even talking about him till like mid-third round, dog.
Why is he even in the first? Why is he?
I had him like a top 10. He probably closer to 10. I had so many guys above him.
From LSU.
I love the guy from LSU.
Tyler Warren, and even Tyler Warren, because of how he's used, might need to be at the bottom of the first. If somebody take a chance on that.
Oh boy,
Tyler Warren, fullback. I ain't gonna lie, he's damn near a fullback to me, but it's just me.
Like Kyle Juszczyk kind of boy.
Yeah, he's a used check. I view him as a used check. Nobody talking about that. But yeah, you are 100% correct. Tight end, I don't know. It comes from the tight end. It's just a blanket to the quarterback, so they think it's safe. I don't know. I don't know how you think tight end is safe and the running back is not safe. Especially nobody from Cowboy Nation better not be saying that, because you literally saw it with your quarterback right now in Dak Prescott. Because in his rookie year, Jason Witten didn't do half as much of the load carrying as Zeke did. And that should show you enough, like, what a tight end contributes to a team. Like, this is just straight up X's and O's. You can scheme a tight end out very easily. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can do it very easily,
especially now,
because it's more freaks at the safety position.
And the linebackers are they are more tweener-ish. So you got guys that the league was built to counter tight end. See, Whitney used to tear the league up. The league said we got to stop that, and they start getting like those hybrid linebackers, and that's why the running game is back, because now that they overdid it to stop those tight ends, which it worked, right? Except for the linebackers are smaller. Now you can run at them. You know what I'm saying?
If you notice, the tight end position kind of adapted too a little bit, because as your linebackers progressed, your tight ends kind of progressed to these half tight end, part receiver type guys too, who were good route runners, who could create space and separation. So the game is constantly evolving. But my worst case scenario, I'm gonna tell you, I had nightmares about this.
What's up?
Is because if you look at like the bottom half of the first, everybody's just kind of meshed into one, right? For the most part. My worst case scenario is that the top weapons are gone. And nobody wants to trade back with them. And we have to damn pick. That is my worst case scenario. And we got to pick somebody like what Boss just showed, or some of these other cats that I'm really not too fond of. I'm sorry, we don't need Malachi Starks. We don't.
We don't need him. He's a good player, but we don't need him.
But we don't need because I'm talking about to Boss's
improving the Dallas Cowboys.
To Boss's point with the tight end there and the usage, the lose point. Out of my first pick, I'm sorry, y'all. I want value. I want somebody who is going to have a hell of a lot of impact walking in the door to be a day one starter. So somebody like that, I don't even know if he's better than half the guys already in the damn tight end room.
He wouldn't be.
He can't block. That's what I was saying. Like, you said, the tight end position adapted. That's one position that you better not adapt too much.
Right.
You better not.
Right.
And it shows when my scouting. The scat tight end. What's the guy that the Giants had that can run routes and all that? That shit cool.
Ingram.
It's shit cool, but you supposed to be an extension of the receiver room and the offensive line. So if your ass can't block.
Because think about
that's right.
But think about the tight ends that are successful though. Sam Laporta can block, but he also is a receiving threat. Brock Bowers is a big
tradition is
body.
always
he can block. He's receiving threat. Kittle came in, blocked, physical, run game, still 1,100-yard guy.
That's right.
It's the guys that are solely, inline tight ends that want to run routes that you have issues with. Because think about it, if you can't sell blocking, you're missing part of the recipe. Like Jason Witten used to sell the shit out of a block and be wide open because he just let the person go. He's wide open 10 yards in a hole somewhere.
I got to pull up something from Next Gen Stat real quick because I saw somebody say that don't get a tight end in the first round ever. I'm gonna be honest. I never use never. I never use never. There's an exception. Like
Georgia boy last year.
Flowers is an exception. You know what I'm saying? Warren is an exception. I say the tight end that just got paid out of Phoenix. I had a bottom of the first grade on him. McBride. Like I wouldn't even say never. Shit, you can draft the kicker. If he just the right one, if you find a kicker that's booting that thing 99% and
80-yard kick,
80-yard
Brandon Aubrey was it?
If you find if there's a college Brandon Aubrey, you draft him in the first round. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. If you make us Aubrey different, dog. My boy said, "Boss never kicker." No, yes, you do. If you find a Brandon Aubrey Inc., it ain't no Brandon Aubrey's, bro. Brandon Aubrey's is a 1-on-1, dog.
That's the Bengals trip, Aces. Everybody want to get on Joe Burrow. Y'all forgot McPherson was on one.
Nate, he right on that. I mean to cut you off.
You know what I'm saying? McPherson was on one in the Bengals run when they went to the Super Bowl. He was a weapon, like especially in the playoffs. And
yeah, so I just never use never. And I want to show y'all something that's interesting about tight end as a weapon. Me and Tuck talked about this. Like, if we did go with a tight end at 12, I wouldn't be too mad at Warren. I wouldn't. Like, I look at him like Hampton. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't think we got the vision. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we got the vision to become the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna show y'all something. Look at the average separation of tight ends.
Oh, damn, that's 5 yards.
But that was scheme. We looked at that film. They was doing a lot of bubble schemes to him, and he had small targets, so it inflated his average separation. Because when I saw that 5, it made me go look at his film. Nah, he ain't even close to that at all. But these other look at the people with the most separation in the top 15 of separations. It's tight ends. So tight ends is a weapon, and that's why the Ravens to me always go deep, because they actually have the patience to use their tight ends in 12. I don't think we got the patience to actually run an offense like that.
Boss,
I think that's the perfect.
Let me add something real quick to address this comment about not drafting a kicker in the first. I know it sounds super goofy, right? But I'm going to go ahead and hit you with a little info real quick to make it a little bit more realistic for you, right? Question. How many people admit that Emmitt Smith is a first-round pick?
Yeah.
I will. Easy.
I think the whole chat would, right? And the whole panel, right? In his best season, Emmitt Smith accounted for the Cowboys 150 points. Brandon Aubrey has done that shit twice. We talking about value here. He had 150 in 2023, and he had 157 points last year. We're talking about value. So don't you ever fix your mouth to say something, even though it may appear that it's crazy, it's outlandish, until you get yourself some real facts. Because we're talking about value. 150? Hell yeah, you take him in the first. Go ahead, boss.
Yeah, because he 1-on-1. And that's what only thing we're saying is never say never. Because when you say never, you eliminating the exceptions, and you end up being like these people that say never do it in the top 15. So I always said to them type of people that said never get the money back in the top 15, you mean if you came across the second coming of Barry Sanders, you would say ew? Hell no, you wouldn't. If you see another Saquon, you getting that, you idiot. So all this. And I ain't saying the person that said that is an idiot.
Right.
I'm talking about the people who just like put their nose out at people that got opinions that running back still matter. It's like, how you gonna put your nose up like that, especially after 2025? Now, and going back to this list, my boy said that's because they covered tight ends, and that's a real good point by my boy Nate, which also says this to me. The fact that you got so many tight ends with that much separation, that also says that most of the time you shouldn't have to get them in the first. It don't make no sense why they not treated like running backs. I wanted to do a real fun exercise with y'all, and I hope y'all ready for this.
Go ahead.
Let's get it.
I was gonna say, is Tyler Warren the truce between trenches and weapons?
Not really.
Is he the truths?
The truce.
I wouldn't want to do him because I just don't trust Dallas. If we had the mentality of the Ravens, I would do it in a heartbeat and wouldn't blink, and I would love it. I would say, let's go kill teams at 12. I would say line, and see, this is the thing about if you get a Warren and you commit to a 12 personnel, you forcing teams to come out there with their base packages.
Yeah.
And that's a league is not built for base no more. The league is not built for base no more. So
It's not a
right. So you would have, but it's a methodical offense. And the fans want the big plays. You know what I'm saying? They they don't want that methodical, this tight end just, he keep winning on them bulky linebackers and Dak just walking it downfield. That's boring to most football fans. We would love it because we football people, but the fans would be like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust Dallas. You got to be a football team. Like, you got to be like, see, that's why another reason I want us to also consider offensive line, because a weapon in the first is going to almost guarantee that we go put Dak out there chunking the shit out that ball, bro.
I mean, you're damn near guaranteed to do that any damn way.
You go double that if you get a weapon, though. Like real, and I'm not knocking a weapon. Listen, I'm cool with a weapon.
That's not what I'm saying.
Don't make it think I ain't cool with a weapon. I'll take a weapon, but it's also knowing your team, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have the discipline to be a true football team where we're gonna take a Warren and then do the smart things with Warren and Ferguson. We not.
Can we
only say
refine that statement to receiver? Because if you get a running back,
Yeah, you gotta say receiver. You get a running back, and you consider a running back a weapon. They gonna run the shot the football because they invested in it.
Right, because they invested in that. Right.
Well, y'all don't trust us to use Warren. Y'all forgetting who we got. If we get a tight end, we'll have four. Two sets of hands on tight end technically. Because Clayton, yes, he's an old line guy, but his background is in tight ends, and you still got Lunda Webb, and he's coming from Arizona using a McBride. So McBride, he's probably mailing part of his check to a Clayton Adams.
I'm gonna say this.
But
let him work on the tight ends we got then, because I need him to resurrect Jay Ferguson, and I need to see if old boy that stayed hurt can play.
And see, if my boy say y'all got Warren twisted. No, we don't. We know Warren a dog.
He don't.
See, we not saying he's not a dog. See, y'all gotta listen, man.
I say he was. I view him as a used chick. That's a compliment. Like,
yeah, it's not
more than
the
a tight
talent
end.
of Warren. It's the decisions of Dallas.
Yeah.
And boss, that's sort of the reason why I said I'm fine with wide receiver, because they have tried to sell us when they want to be balanced and run the football for 3 years
And been lying every time.
I mean, listen, in the end of the season, they done threw the ball 600 damn times. Literally, this is not even hyperbole. We threw the ball almost 700 times this year, and we had backup quarterbacks for half the season.
Right. I don't trust Dallas with a Warren. I don't. I'm just being honest, bro. Like, and y'all listen to what I said, bro. If we had the Ravens mentality, I would do it in a heartbeat and wouldn't even trip. Man, that's a white CeeDee Lamb that play tight end. And see, what I mean by that is when you watch CeeDee Lamb, he's just a raw football player. That's Warren. Like, you can put Warren and CeeDee in the backfield type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we know what Warren is, dog. Like, listen, man.
You really already have him on your team. We just ain't using him.
That's why I say I don't trust that. Say it again, Amp. We got him.
Oh my God! If we
use him, bro.
22 personnel would go crazy.
You already have him.
Oh my God!
Say his name, bro. Say his name.
Lukey.
Luke. We got him.
Lukey.
We got Hunter Lukey. Man, Hunter Lukey. Also, another thing.
Damn good hands.
He got great hands, and you know what else they don't do with Hunter? He also a hellified lead blocker.
Yeah.
Every time he blow somebody off the ball, they stop doing the shit. Like Zeke was getting 6 and 7 yards of pop on San Fran from Hunter just laying out linebackers, and they would say, okay, let's not do that no more. And we were still with Warren. Man, we'll waste that, dog. I'm keeping it real, bro. Y'all want somebody to lie to you. I ain't that dude, bro. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Let Shanahan get him.
Now I gotta go to this though. Y'all gonna like this though. Y'all gonna like what I'm finna say though, bro. Y'all gonna like this, bro. Cause dude, that we finna get messy. You thought we were messy. We finna really get messy.
Oh Lord.
All right, let's go. So Marcus Marshall said, new update to the expert consensus board. All right, this is the problem that I have right here, expert.
All right, hold on, cause why is Colston Loveland up there at 12, ahead of Jihad Campbell, Kelvin Banks? Slide down a little bit for me, please.
Oh yeah, keep going.
Mike Green, Rape Master Diddy, Malachi
Josh
Stark,
Simmons,
Dave Barron, Shamar Stewart. I understand Shamar Stewart. Matthew Golden, Luther Burden, Shador Sanders, Walter Nolan, Emeka Ibuka. Yeah, this shit sounds stupid as hell.
All right,
Grant at the bottom of the board.
See, yes.
Alabuka all the way down there.
Yeah, I gotta release this video.
All right, here we go, bro. See, this is why I said I gotta show you. This is the problem with expert. Okay, this to me, this is what Tuck says, and he's right on this. This creates zombies out the fans. It make people think that if you're not in line to this, that you're not thinking right. And I want to really free everybody today. And then we go have this. We gonna have the messiest exercise of all time. I hope y'all ready for it. It's gonna be so messy tonight. And this is where I want to free everybody. I stopped caring about expert consensus boards the moment I realized that 40% of first rounders are outright busts.
True.
Never copy or concern yourself with a group with a D average. Do your own work and trust your own eyes. If you do, you will be right more than wrong. So this is an example of that. Hold on. Right here. Oh, damn, boss. You gotta have it. Where you do with it? Hold on, let me find it.
Yeah, man.
Hold on.
Why he looking for that, man? Last year I was called a madman because I said that Jaden Daniels would be the better pro than Caleb Williams. I was everything but a child of God, but look who was the rookie of the year. Look who took his team to the championship game. I'm just saying, man. Like, listen, he was the consensus #1 quarterback coming out. No, Jaden Daniels was an afterthought, despite the fact that he played in a tougher conference, despite the fact that he was the Heisman winner, despite the fact of his overall numbers and everything else being better. So I went with the smart thing.
Your eyes.
I look pretty smart right now. Going
look smart as hell. Going away from the consensus, going away from the experts. Like if you want to be an expert, just do your own homework. Listen, because see, when people try to make you look bad, they say, "But look at what my chart said. Look at what they say." Like I don't give a damn what they say. Like I make up my own mind. Like, and I know, like for instance, perfect example. Here it is. I found it, y'all. Y'all can trust me. Y'all can trust me. Then we go back to that list and this is where we go be messy. We go predict the bus today. We go predict the bus. We go predict that's where we finna be messy. See, y'all ain't ready for that. See, yeah, this is where you gotta let your nuts hang because we gonna be in history after this. When we say we gonna predict, we can play a playoff game in which in Washington, Philly, and Green Bay in cold and rainy weather, our run game and defense will not be solid. Get a number 2 receiver and trade or free agents, and I agree with that. When we say we want to build a trenches, that don't mean we don't want a number 2.
Thank you.
Yep.
I come back to that, Imp. I come back to that. I know you ready to cook on that.
Game, Philly, cold, a run game, and defense will need.
That's why I keep saying we're not tough. We're just not tough.
Yeah,
I mean, listen,
and that's why I want the physical player in the first. Say, man,
nothing he said in that is inherently wrong. It's just the fact that I can't trust them to do the rest of that.
We'll talk about that, Henny, man. Yeah. Man, you done already had that fight and you lost.
I never lost a fight against Cowboys.
You lost that fight, but see, let me get to this, and then we go get to the bus stuff.
Yeah, I saw that. Tuck was cooking when he showed that inner database thing they be following. Jesus.
So look at this in hindsight.
Damn, son, where'd you
that? I don't even know number 3.
Who? Deion Jordan. I only people I know on this list because I looked through this earlier. I knew Eric Fisher, Lane Johnson. We know that Iggy didn't turn out to be all that. We know what Tavon Austin wasn't really like that. But Xavier Rose was pretty good. D Hop was pretty good. We didn't get it wrong with Travis Frederick, did we?
No, we hit.
That might be the best play.
Look, EJ Manuel at 16.
Oh, I remember that. Florida State. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
DeAndre Hopkins. Jesus.
I thought he gonna be okay. Like maybe he came to the league too soon, man.
He was supposed to be RG3 number 2, right? He was supposed to be part 2 of RG3.
They weren't ready. They weren't ready for running quarterback shit.
Nah. Not at that part.
At all. That was.
They weren't ready.
And listen, I'm gonna tell you, we could do this every year. Literally every year, we could just look at who was just drafted and the people that the experts said, man, that guy. What was the guy that went to he went to Detroit, the corner. All of us swore he was go top 5 corner that ended up playing for Atlanta. Got killed by I can't remember.
Is it Okuda? Not Okuda, right?
Okuda.
Out of Dallas.
Out of the DeSoto. Jeff Okuda.
Oh yeah.
But you can literally do it every year. I could pull up any year and you'll say 50 to 40% of that list was not even just a bust, just like
Miss. Complete miss.
Complete.
I'm like, gee. And this is why right here when and I hate to use his name, when Marcus Mosher say, you know, experts around, you know, consistent GMs, this is why I get mad.
Yeah,
because you are creating, and I deal with math, you're creating laws from people from test cases that didn't work.
Right.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
I can't. This ain't no. This ain't no. This the first law. What goes up must come down type shit.
Yeah.
This ain't that because you got it wrong. You got it wrong for 20 fucking years. You can't come tell me
you an expert.
I can. Here's the damn thing I can tell your ass. This is the damn conclusion I could come that y'all ass suck at y'all motherfucking job. That's what I can tell you.
Hey, Lou.
Y'all suck at your job. You're getting paid all them damn millions up there with politics and all that shit, and y'all can't evaluate a running back.
But Lou, they're scouts. They get paid. They're full time. Who the hell do you think you are? They get paid. They do this on the who?
Man,
Lou, there's no way that you're on their level, Lou, because they get paid and they do it all day. You're not on their level. How dare you even think that you're on their level, Lou?
Okay, but he also lied. He said nobody is putting him up there. Mel Kiper has mocked the man in the top 12 multiple times.
Many.
Mel Kiper, that guy, I'll trust Mel over him.
Oh, wait. We
ain't gonna do that though.
We ain't not that. You will
at least Marcus Moses is working. I don't trust Mel. Mel ain't do. Mel is collecting the check.
Hey, but he been collecting that check so long.
I know, and I appreciate him. I appreciate it. But Mel got a team now.
And we talk about credibility, though. I'm just talking about credibility that they act like they have. Like your big dog said otherwise. You just sat here and lied and said nobody, though. That's all I'm saying. Your big homie said that was cap.
Oh yeah. I get what you're saying. You're like somebody higher in your feet, like a higher mainstream media.
Yeah, like a higher mainstream expert said this though. You are the one saying this never happened. We have video evidence of this shit.
Right.
All right, let's go. Y'all ready? Now we got to predict the bus. We got to predict the bus now. Let's go. Rapid fire. Travis Hunter. Y'all got to do it in the chat too. Travis Hunter, is that a home run bus risk? Good player in the league. I'm going to give y'all 4 options.
Good player in the league.
It's gonna be
good player in the league.
It's gonna depend on. Yeah, I'm gonna say good player. It's gonna to be a bust. It's gonna depend on what you do and where you're drafted at. If you're gonna be a top 5 player, is it bust? If he only a Pro Bowl caliber player, is that not a bust?
I'm not gonna say he's a home run because it literally depends on the team and like it's like people saying he. Yeah, let him be trapped. Like corner, he gonna have to really still develop a little bit more. And people still think if they really do that both sides of the ball stuff, they gotta really have a plan. You gotta really have a plan.
So let's do this. Let's say all the names that you call, boss, if you're calling them, we will assume that they are a top 10 pick when we saying their name. But
Nah, we just going through it. I'm just going through it. Like first rounders, period.
All right, so listen, I'm gonna get this out the way. I'm gonna go all the way down. Shamar Stewart would not be shit.
Are you going in order? We gotta go.
Well, let's go in order, man.
Let's go in order.
Okay, I didn't want to get that.
Let me get my opinion on Travis Hunter. I think it depends on where he plays. I'm gonna tell you right now. I think it depends on what he plays. If they try to make him receiver, he gonna be an outright bust. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He gonna be a bust. If you try to make him a receiver, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Like I'm not buying into his receiver. He not even close to what Jerry Jeudy was in terms of receiver. Now corner, I think he got home run potential. So it depends on, to me, how they start him out. If I'm trying to start his career off, he's starting off at corner. I don't believe for even 1 second that he is the top receiver. Not even for 1 second. And he definitely wouldn't have been the top receiver last year. Now, is his hands good? Absolutely. Is he an athlete? Absolutely. Does he do contested balls? Absolutely. Would he really tear up the league at receiver? I say hell no. So that's my opinion on Travis Hunter. It depends on how he play. I'm gonna predict if you start him off with corner, really good player.
Yeah. I also say it's gonna be way too codependent at wide receiver in Cleveland.
Yes,
he ain't got no quarterback.
Right. That's where he could bust up. That's where he could be a bust.
But listen, I think in Dallas he'll have a better chance to succeed as a wide receiver. Yes. He'll have Dak. He'll have CD Lamb.
Oh, he was smoking Dallas.
Like he'll be fine.
He'll be great. He's a depenser. He's a depenser. Like where he goes.
It depends. It depends.
Abdul Carter.
Oh, he gonna be great regardless of where he goes.
Home run.
He home run.
Love his film.
Listen,
that's home run, bro. He can go to Africa and he'll be a home run, bro. He can go to the 35th team. He ain't got 35 team. He go 33rd team.
Micah Jr.
Yeah, that's a home run.
Micah,
y'all gotta participate in the chat. Don't be scared now, cause damn it, you go be on record like us. Cause see now,
search home run.
Yeah, he said
I'm saying Abdul Carter is a home run.
Okay, Mason Graham.
Jay Tuck said he's a corner with wide receiver traits.
Perfect way to say it. I think that's perfect.
That's a better Trayvon Diggs.
Damn, you took it out of my mouth, bro.
Yeah.
That's perfect. He said that perfect. All right, but see, y'all ain't participating. Y'all scared to be on record.
Who?
All right, Mason Graham.
Home run.
I ain't gonna say home run. Good player in the league.
I say good player.
Good league.
I say good player. I don't see home run.
Do you know why? Because he doesn't have the cash rush trait. So it's gonna be very dependent on where the hell he ends up to see that pays dividends for them. If
he dropped a lot of weight too.
If you drop on a bad
he got it back.
If you drop on a bad defense, they're probably still gonna be bad for the first part.
It's gonna take him 3 years too, though. It's gonna take him 3 years. You ain't gonna see him as instant. He ain't gonna be instant. It's gonna take him about 3 years.
Jalen Carter didn't take long because Jalen Carter can rush the passer.
I don't know.
I think he's just bigger.
I think for me,
I might be wrong on Mason though, because see Mason with Mozzie, I would have said home run. Mason last year, I say good player.
Mason, I'm gonna say he's borderline good player in the league, home run.
I say he a home run. Let him get to the right defensive coordinator. He can play all 3 positions on the D line, 0, 3, and the 5. Let a good D coordinator scheme up some stuff, create some matchups for him. I'm telling you, it's gonna be very hard for some offensive lineman to block that kid in this league. And I think he can rush the passer. I think
Ashton Genty.
Home run.
Homer.
Oh,
home run.
Absolutely.
He gives part 2 with a mix of Bijan right.
He passes every test. He passed the film test. He passed the stat nerd test. He passed the RAS score test. He passed marketability. Like everything you want from the boy is amazing.
That's a hot take, yeah.
And I'm with you on that, Tuck. That's why I say I don't think he gonna have no crazy year one. It's gonna take him a while to cook. He's gonna be a slow cooker.
Fisk had verse.
But see, the Fisk was disrespect, and we were saying it. We were saying that last year. I was saying last year it don't make no sense for Fisk not to be no first. How the fuck he run a 4.7 and then you be like, so and then he had all that clear ass burst. That white dude killed that 40, and you can see it on the field. It made no sense. That's why I hate draft season, because it be stuff like that. It was like, bro, like what? Anyway, all right. So
that's good. Man.
So most people say good player. All right, let's keep going. Tyler Warren.
Wait, we didn't do Campbell.
Oh,
Will
Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say good player in the league.
I'll say Bus.
Bus. Because listen, somebody gonna get out there and tell this man that he's a left tackle at the NFL level, and he gonna get his ass tore up.
I think he's a better tackle. I think he's a better tackle than he. I don't trust him at guard.
Depends on the way he goes in the situation.
I think it's the depends.
I don't trust him at left tackle. I think his ass gonna have to move inside.
Yeah. I see him moving inside. And I know you hate that, Lou. I know you hate that.
I don't like skinny guards. I don't like
I don't like changing people's positions any damn way. That shit is a project in of itself.
I got Buzz. Bro,
I like how y'all standing on y'all pins.
Jared Verse tore him up. You know how many Jared Verses in the film?
A lot, actually.
A lot.
Let's keep going. I say he'll bust if he try to put him at left tackle. He'll get smoked.
That part. Yeah.
Like,
Tyler Warren.
Good player.
I'm gonna say good player.
I'm gonna say home run.
I say depends.
It doesn't depend on scheme. It does.
I think it depends on where he go.
We just talked ourselves out of him at 12 for Dallas, so we know he'll be a good player, but he can also bust over here, right?
He gonna need a quarterback too.
Yep.
And if he go to a team that we all seeing it the same. Tuck said it the same way, team dependent. That's how I see it. I see Tyler Warren as team dependent. You know what I'm saying? We got a subject said, boss, we got a lot of choices this year early. I want a wide receiver or running back first. Give me Ted Golden, Abuka, then second Henderson Junkins and double dip.
Damn.
It depends. I'm on depends on who there. I'm not just stuck on.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I want Ibuka so bad. I want Ibuka so bad. I will trade back 2 spots, recoup a second round pick, and draft his ass immediately.
I don't think all of them team depend. He said all of them. I don't think so. I think some of these do. I think you could put Micah anywhere. Yeah. I think you could put Abdul Card anywhere. I think you could put Ashton Genty anywhere. Anywhere. It's certain these dudes, they go ball because they ballers, and you could put them anywhere. We getting this on record, and we gonna do this every year now. This is gonna be a yearly exercise. I guarantee we gonna be right more than the experts. I guarantee it. And see, that's why we doing this. So when we go back and replay this show, they gonna be like, "Damn, y'all hit." I'm be like, "I know we hit, cause we the real experts." Damn it! All right, here we go. Jalen Walker. Ooh,
good player. It's really, really scheme dependent. The problem, I don't want him in Dallas because he has to be the Michael Parsons.
But
Bus.
Straight up Bus. I don't like undersized pass rushers. I just don't. And 2, this is a guy like this man wasn't really dominant like that in college.
Yeah. Hey.
That man wasn't dominant. No, I'm not saying he ain't good, but like if you're drafting him to be your lead pass rusher out the gate, and he's over there by his damn self, you're going to be disappointed.
No, I'm saying like, use him as a Micah. Don't put him on the edge. He ain't Abdul. He can't. You want him to be a chess piece. Yes, let him be the chess piece. Let him be over some centers.
But this is my thing. If they all right, so I'll be nice. If they play him at only as a damn edge,
you're right.
He's gonna be a buzz. If they do the shit you talking about, moving around, he'll be a good player in the National Football League.
Yep. And I could be totally wrong on him too. But as of right now, from my research, I say buzz, straight buzz.
I'm a GA man, and I ain't big on him neither.
Mm-hmm.
Armand Mimbu,
good player, scheme dependent, outside zone finesse,
very athletic right tackle. I'm concerned about strength and power.
Man,
I'm leaning bus.
I'm good player to bus.
Yeah.
This is my thing before I give mine. I don't think you should draft a damn right tackle in the first round. I'm not gonna hold you.
You get like that. You put him in a box. You hate O-line that bad this
No,
year.
value wise, because the left tackles are the better athletes. They're the more important fixture on the offensive line. You know, guard play is paramount. Center play is paramount.
Let me ask you.
Tyrone was a right tackle.
Kenny,
We
what
put him at left tackle though.
Kenny,
Is he gonna move?
if you got a premium left-handed quarterback?
I still don't give a damn. Because I don't even like left-handed quarterbacks. Like, they need to be
Yeah, he
executed.
definitely did say that. He did say that, bro.
Like, Mike Vick has saved the entire left-handed quarterback. Like, if it wasn't for Vick, like, man, I like them niggas can't play. Who else besides Vick? Was Steve Young left-handed?
It's somebody recent who's left-handed.
Can we get back to the list? It's a long list.
Oh shit! I'll say.
Membu.
Fuck him.
Will,
Player in the league.
Okay, let's talk about this.
Good
If
player
he
in
the
league.
Dallas pick, what Dallas gonna do with him?
Put him at guard, and then they gonna kick him in tackle when Steele leave, and drive another guard.
So
Damn, that clip right there might go in history. What you just said, because I can see that.
they do stupid shit like that.
That's some. Yeah, that exactly.
Like, well,
I-
we know we
I
trained you up.
I don't like him in no phone booth, bro.
He
He
should
blocked
be.
with his head.
He said he blocked with his
He
head.
showed
It's
though.
He blocked with his
He
head.
showed-
Like he'll catch, try to do a power. When you see old linemen do that, they block with their head, not with their hands. Yeah, that's a red flag.
crazy. Yeah, all right.
I
Will
think he'll get his
Johnson.
ass whooped.
I like Will Johnson a lot, so I'll be the first to say I'm not even. I'm damn near gonna say he a home run.
Did
So
he
I
run yet?
don't think he ran.
No, he didn't never run. I'll say he a bust.
I don't think so. I think Will Johnson gonna be a good corner.
He might end up playing safety, bro.
Yeah,
I think Will Johnson gonna be a good corner.
he good when he can keep everything in front of him. I think he be compensating. He be scared for them.
He got great instincts, dog.
yeah, well, underneath.
I think he gonna get cooked in the league. Why you
Long
hiding your
speed?
40? And I could be so wrong on that. I could be because his tape is fantastic. His long speed. And see, and let me tell you, I missed on Asante Samuels. I missed on what's my boy out of Denver, the corner.
Sertan.
Sertan played slow too in college.
Mm.
He did, and I was wrong, and I was scared because his long speed and then his lead shut me all the way up. I was
I mean, they
he shut me up. So
I will
people
say
say
this.
boss don't ever admit. I'm admitting. I fucked that up.
I will say this: he is a bigger corner too. He's about at 6'2" and some change. So like, when you got that size and length,
Yeah, his instinct's great.
like think about some guy that didn't have long speed.
Jameson Williams is gonna fry.
Richard Sherman didn't have long speed either though.
Yeah,
He sure did.
and he was.
Sticky.
This is one that's gonna probably make me look bad, but I'm gonna say bust.
You're right.
Hey, it's fine.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I can't. His tape too good, bro. It's
too good.
his tape too good, bro. And see, I might be stat nerding right now. I might be hood stat nerding right now. He go because he did run a 2.0 game speed.
20. Yeah, it was 20. It was like
I mean,
20.
But he pulled a hammy since then too.
You listen, we're gonna stop acting like hamstring injury is like a gunshot wound or some shit. He
To a runner? To a receiver?
It's not
I'm gonna say good player. I'm gonna change. I'm scared. I don't want to be on
scared.
there. I don't want to listen.
Line, bro.
No, I'm scared, bro, because his tape
Don't
too
be-
good.
don't be
I don't
scared.
want to be. I don't want to do that like I did before. I'm gonna say good player. That's it. I ain't giving him
He
more
gonna
than that.
Nah,
He go hoop.
he-
Cam Ward.
him.
It's dependent.
Yeah.
Quarterback one.
I say home run.
Oh no, he's gonna be great. He's gonna be
I
good.
see great.
I
I
see
see-
him. I see him ball everywhere. That man was
And
United.
corner word. Yeah.
Yeah, I think in the school. Ball there, ball
Washington
at
State.
Washington State, ball
Yeah.
in Miami. Do you know he has the most touchdowns ever as a college passer?
No,
Did you know that?
I ain't know that.
I did not know that.
He beat Case Keenum.
Man, that dude tape is amazing to me, boy.
And air raid offense in Washington State, all they doing.
And then it's them tight ass windows, boy. And he be putting that shit there, dog.
Arm arrogance.
He fit this modern NFL too. He fit it. I think he gonna be like
athletic.
Tuck is right though.
What's y'all's comp for him?
Is that bust because of his team? But listen, the Titans might make the man
a young. I got the perfect comp for him. A young Deshaun Watson.
I actually gonna say Steve McNair.
Yeah, I think he got more arm talent than Deshaun.
Yeah, I'm talking about. I said young. Y'all remember Deshaun Watson when he played his first 3 years? Shit,
he was lethal.
When he was still getting massages, he was good.
Yeah, when he was getting that boot. And if he's Steve McNair, that dude finna
That's a great comp. Hey.
Man, Cam is gonna ball. I guarantee greatness. I guarantee it.
I think for me, the quarterback, any quarterback, it's dependent upon where you go, man. What system you in, what weapons you got.
Right. You right now. No, hold on. I didn't mean to go that fast because you were still talking. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
No, that was it. That's all I had.
I think honestly, I swear to God, bro, I think Cam gonna be great anywhere.
I think so too. Let's get down to some of the other.
And this
guys.
is why I say that. Let me make my case on that. These teams ain't gonna beat Dallas. They not gonna be slow to whipping them up, bro.
Yeah, they gonna commit.
Yeah.
They gonna commit to him.
I knew I wasn't crazy because Tuck seen the same way I did. I didn't even see it coming when I said that.
Steve McNair.
Yeah, that made perfect sense.
Yeah.
I think it's people go look back and it's gonna be people gonna say it was dumb as hell not to get Cam in the top 2. I promise you. This gonna be just like it always is. Like we was looking at Lamar, like how the hell he go at 32? You dumbass. You know, we all knew that. We all knew, like, bro, how the hell you pass up on the Heisman guy that had a better season than his Heisman campaign, was playing in a pro style offense, and then y'all act like you unsure about him. That's Cam.
In a redraft, he top 8.
Easy.
So who's next, my boy?
He top 3, dog. You talking about Lamar?
Oh, Lamar number 1. The man
he got number 1.
He got 3 MVPs.
3 MVPs.
Who drafted? What year was that?
That was the year Sam came out. Donald, Allen. Ooh.
Okay,
man.
yeah, not mine. Yeah, he should have been one.
Yeah.
He should. And listen, Josh Allen should still not have an MVP.
No,
you right.
The only
all right, let's go.
Is,
hey, we ain't gonna finish this. We gonna do this next show. We gonna finish the rest of the next show. We ain't gonna go the whole way, dog. It's a long list, bro. We'll just start the show with this next time, bro. We'll just start the show because see, we go record now. Let's at least go down to Josh Simmons.
Nah, let's get past that.
We gotta get to Ibuka.
We gotta get to Ibuka. Kenneth Grant, Derek Harmon.
Man, y'all ain't man. Say man.
They ain't got a second
hungry,
round,
bro. Listen, y'all, I'm hungry.
That's the whole first.
Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna do 3. I'm only go 3 more picks. So I'm gonna start.
Go get you some food.
Bro.
Go get you some food to come back.
No, man.
First hell, 2 down.
Yeah, I'm finna start. I promise you 3 times. Stop it. And then it give us content for next week. You know you gotta stack this content, bro. Come on now.
This nigga.
To be continued.
Good player in the league. Because it's gonna be very determined on where the hell he end up with.
Yeah, I say dependent.
Yeah.
Because listen, I think if it's Dallas is a home run, he got Dak Prescott. He's gonna have CeeDee Lamb as the primary wide receiver, so he's not gonna face the double teams and number 1 corners. It's tailor made for him to end up in a situation like that. But if he ends up going somewhere and everything's in shambles, there's question at the quarterback position, there's no other viable weapons out there, he's not gonna hit the ground running. He just not.
If he go to a team where he the bona fide number 1, he gonna be a bust.
Yep.
I'm talking about a badass bust too. But if he go to Dallas, like you say, that boy gonna be a home run like a mother. If he go anywhere to where he got like an existing number 2 with him, existing number 1, he gonna smoke it. He gonna smoke the whole league. And see, I went back 10 years, bro. Trust me.
Him on twos, bro.
Oh, him on twos and nickels. Oh, he gonna cook that. But if he struck, because everybody know the tape has been fully broken down on him. Everybody really know he struggled with press, and you ain't gonna never have better press corners than league press corners. They gonna press him up. That's the first thing they gonna do because it's college film. They gonna say, let's see if he got better at that. That's the first thing they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So boom or bust with him, and he heavily team dependent.
I agree. He a boom and bust player.
My boy Coastin Loveland.
Bush.
He shouldn't be in the first round, dog.
Bust.
And we say it, bust. He should not be in the fucking first round.
Bust. That's
Bust.
easy.
That's
Bust.
a bust.
Let's hurry and move past this because see, you have
Bust.
more time than 3. That was too easy.
Yeah, that's
Man,
easy. Jahad Campbell.
Oh yes.
Great
Home
player.
run.
Home run.
Home run.
There's like 20 teams in the NFL you can start on right now. And I'm not being hyperbolic.
No, you're not.
You're
You can
not.
start on like 20 teams right now. And, you know, if the medicals are good, he's going to be a good linebacker for a very long time.
All right. So I'm gonna do one more.
Okay.
Kevin Banks.
I actually like Kevin Banks a lot. I'm just not sure what position he plays in the National Football League.
That's my thing. If he
that was
moves,
concerns me.
I don't trust him at tack. I think he'll be a bust.
That what concerns me because this is the thing. He has great production as a tackle, but it's not always pretty. You know what
My
I'm saying?
dog, hold on, man. Hold on real quick. I'm here to cut y'all.
You good.
This is my high school safety, bro. What's up, Dak? My dog. What's going on, my boy? OG. But go ahead.
No, you Gucci, man.
You know how it is when you see your boys coming in, man. We went to war together, bro. We done.
You see your nigga, you gotta show love, man.
Oh yeah, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? When you see your boys, you done, man. We done, boy. We bang boys. You hear me?
Mm-hmm. So
And
yeah,
no Diddy though. No Diddy.
I knew where you going.
That
You
didn't
had to
sound
say
right.
that.
You had. Yeah. You had
You know,
to say it right.
we just let that go. We wasn't going to acknowledge it.
Yeah. Okay.
Appreciate that.
So,
Yeah, that didn't
nah,
come out right, bro. That came out kind of funny. Red dot. They don't know. Red dot. Boy, say how many locker rooms we turn apart, boy. Say they don't know, man. I pre-games. If we pre-game in your locker room, it was destroyed by the time we left. I promise you that. I promise you that. We was still your chat and everything, bro. Go ahead though. Hold on. Say listen, man, boy. We used to be turning the lights on and off. Boy, boy, we used to break the locker room, man. We come out there, we gonna bite your head. You hear me?
Hey, my boy had a flashback.
Yeah, hey, listen, I sure did. When them dogs come in, hey, and I played with straight dogs, boy. Straight dog, like ain't no lie. I'm talking about killers. He was one for real. Let's go to my bad.
Nah, you Gucci, man. Nah, I just have concerns about that. But when you talk about production, size, and all that other stuff, he got everything. He checked the boxes. You know, and listen. If my thing is this, if you're a left tackle in college, I really want you to be a left tackle at the NFL level.
Yeah.
Honestly, like if you have to move, you probably need to get knocked down a little bit for that. If you gotta move positions and I gotta just base everything on some shit I never seen you actually do, I might need to take you down a couple pegs because I don't have shit to grade you on except for what I see you as in my mind. So if Kevin Banks, I think Kevin Banks be a good player left tackle. Honestly, I ain't tripping on it. I say good player to lead.
No.
Let me see. Oh, that's y'all.
Hold on, the light on it. And
Yeah, it's like you in winter protection. You got your face,
There you go.
shine. There you go. My nigga,
Okay.
Let's get it.
But I ain't mad.
2-8.
Hey man. Hey, boy, was a killer right there, boy. You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? Hey, Dak, I got that 7 on me too, boy. Boys don't even know what that 7 is. That's for my partner Black, man. Dopest thing about my partner who passed from my school, bruh. It's like all of us, didn't matter where we went to, we show homage to him all our years, though, bro. Swear to God. And it was dope to see all of us some kind of way rocking homage, bro. No, I got plenty of pictures. I just ain't gonna pull them down, bro.
Makes sense. What y'all think about Kevin Banks, though?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be he'll be a solid player in the league.
I say bust if he play tackle, he'll be a solid guard.
I think
he's nasty, man.
he can play both.
You think he play both?
I
saw him get handled, and I can't get that out of my mind. I think he gonna
You talking
struggle.
about the Kansas game?
What game?
You talking about the Kansas game?
He got handled, and the strength level wasn't even close to what he getting ready to see.
I ain't see that one. I saw BYU.
The man only has given up one sack ever.
He did very well versus Georgia.
And I might be wrong on him because I did deep work on him yet. You know what I'm saying? I need to do, by the time I get to the draft, my list gonna be solid. All right, so we go take a pause, man. We go come back to this. Cause see, we at that time where we getting closer to the draft, so it's time to put it on record. It's time to put all our thoughts on record. Cause see, this is the type of show that's gonna really kind of quiet the noise. It's too much noise about the talent of the people that really do this. You know what I'm saying? That put in the work, especially when you hear people that call themselves yo content creators, and then they trying to knock the fact of what we do. Then it's all right. Let's we go put these and see. You know the worst part, bro. We've already proven ourselves. We ain't got shit to prove.
Yep. Yeah.
So we ain't got shit to prove. Like nah, bro. Like when you see Brian Broaddus, like how y'all do that? That wasn't made up. He literally came on the final word to say, how y'all do that? How you do that, OC? You know what I'm saying? And we was all sitting there like, bro, that none of us was tripping because most of us also had that tape. You know, it wasn't about taking the OC shine, but we was like, bro, we all know that Michael Parsons could be a pass rusher. What's wrong with y'all scouts? You know what I'm saying?
And the other special part about what OC said, if y'all remember, he said, I watched his high school film.
That's right.
See, that's called doing the work.
The work.
See, Brian Broaddus asked that question because Brian Broaddus ain't watch his high school tape.
That's right.
So OC did more work than Brian Broaddus.
That's right.
That's how he got that answer.
That's how he got. And then the OC, and you know what the OC told me behind the scenes, bro? He said, boss, I hated that he asked me because I didn't want to give away my secret.
There you go.
He be watching high school film. Wow.
That was soft.
Yeah, it's just like I'm gonna go to where they was really using you, and that do give you a clue if you go back to high school. Cause I was like, Michael's so athletic, man. You could put Mike in running back, bro. I swear to God.
The same thing in high school. My junior year, I played linebacker. My senior year, I went to edge. I was undersized, but there wasn't a tackle I couldn't get my ass around.
Right. One of my partners named Chris Lewis, man, this dude could play quarterback, corner, receiver, bro. You could so if he made it to the league as a receiver, most people would have thought, oh, he a receiver. Man, that dude could have played anything, bro. You know, he literally could have played anything. My dog was literally that cold, bro.
Some dudes just like that, bro.
Yeah, and then if you dig them up, you'll be like, oh, you know what I mean? So don't knock the work, bro. And see, that's why I'm happy to do what we doing, because this type of show go show it. When we look back at this show and we go clip out all our predictions and we go compare notes to what the experts said, and we go blow them out the water like we do every year.
Thanks.
Let's go and give our final words, man.
All right, man. I'll start off, dog. So my final word is this: if the Dallas Cowboys take Shamar Stewart, I might be the one to go ahead and take Jerry Jones out. So we cannot have this disrespect to the fan base. When I mean, y'all laughing, but man, like I ain't gonna hurt nobody, but I feel like I should strangle an old man if Shamar Stewart is on my football team. It makes no actual football sense. Y'all are listening to people that like colorful charts, RAS scores, and everything. They're in love with the underwear Olympics. And after the comments that Jerry Jones made to Jamie Foxx, he don't need to see nobody in their underwear ever again. So God willing, the Dallas Cowboys do something smart and draft a weapon. Hell, trade back and get some picks. Do something football wise that is. Y'all laughing. What are y'all laughing?
No, you stupid, bro. You know you stupid, bro. You dumb, bro.
I
You
ain't
just
said nothing.
yeah, you did. Dog. You wild, bro. Hey, what's say since Jamie Foxx that dude don't need.
I'm just
Oh my
saying,
God.
man, that man knew exact measurements. And he need to come for That's all I'm saying. But do smart things. Don't draft pass rushers that can't rush the passer. Don't draft wide receivers whose hands ain't worth a damn. Matter of fact, what we're talking about Savion Williams, he would have been the only player in the National Football League not required to get the COVID shot because they know he couldn't catch shit no way. So all I'm saying is keep people that can't do their jobs away from my football team. If you can't rush the passer, you an edge, stay your ass where you at. If you can't catch, you might need to go sell insurance, sell real estate. I hear that is that's a good occupation. You ain't got to play football to make money.
You gotta use your hands in that though.
Hey, you got to use his hand. He might drop the paperwork a few times, bring it to the desk. But at least he ain't gonna be dropping touchdowns for my football team. So yeah, man. Also, keep tooting, fumbling ass way too. If you put the ball on the ground, you cannot be around. But yeah, man, it's your boy Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store. Keep non-football playing ass niggas away from my team. God bless America. I'm hollering at y'all.
Hey man, and y'all help Henny get up to 3,000. Let's really push him, bro. He's 30 away, dog.
30
If
away,
y'all don't,
man.
hey, listen, man, this dude, this ain't even no sale, bro. That dude sell himself. If you not rocking with Henny, you tripping, bro. That dude is a gold mine, dog. He ain't gonna cheat you. He go exaggerate a little bit. You gonna love him, bro. Nah, you gonna love him, man. If he don't get that 30 today, we failed him, bro. Real talk. Appreciate you, dog.
Appreciate y'all, man.
DC Universe.
Yeah. I'll get my final words. My final words is Cowboy Nation. Don't let mainstream media just sell you anything. If do your homework, because don't let them tell you like, oh, this is the fourth law of thermodynamics. What goes up must come down. Don't let them do that, because just think about it. The same people that said that GMs are the experts
Every time.
literally, like if Washington was anywhere near that meeting is considered the expert, I don't want to hear nothing they got to say about running back. They've been trying to find a running back for how long? You know what I'm saying? So with these players, I just want y'all to draft the correct players. There's some clear busts on here. They got clear film. We can't. I just hope the Cowboys don't go in there with a CEO mindset and just overthinking it, like drafting the DN because they're trying to get rid of somebody, like contractually. Go in just overthinking it, thinking about everything else but taking the best player. Yeah, that's my final words. I do this for the first blame and the last congratulated, man.
My final word, man. I'm almost certain Dallas ain't gonna make one of these dumb picks, bro. Like we doing the show obviously on the worst case scenario. I think we got the right people in the room. I do. Like, even though we doing the worst case scenario and we've seen fumbles, like we've seen fumbles such as a Taco, when you could have got Ryan Ramczyk and obviously TJ. And let me remind everybody, that happened because we needed a war daddy. Be careful with them needs. We need a receiver. Don't let need make you pass up on what's clearly best. We don't really know what that is until we get there. We don't know when we get there. The last thing I'm gonna say as a final word is this. There's a lot of people trying to knock the credibility. Sometimes it's coming from your own. It's always been coming from the outside. But it's sad that you see that you got people on the inside that's literally trying to knock the real love and passion that we put into this. It's a reason. Listen, Vosh not sitting on the .com because they wanted to give him a handout. Aisha not sitting on there because they just because of DEI. Don't you play with yourself. And when people was trying to say that, because when people were saying that, because they were saying that crew of women was because they were trying to fill a quota of women and blacks. But guess what the number said? They had the highest rated show last year all time. And I guarantee you, when the numbers come out, with Vach on that show, it's going to be bigger than they ever been. That's only happening because we the Americans, homie, going against the British. We got the passion for this. We love this. A lot of us played this. We bled this. We still love this. We do this, and we sacrifice sometimes not seeing our kids doing film breakdowns and stuff like that. So don't you ever in your life say just because somebody else scout that they go work harder than me. Don't you ever in your life think somebody's better than me or anybody on this panel just because they got a job. A job don't mean no passion. And don't knock us because you ain't willing to do the work. We do the work, and it's been showing every year. I got 4 books that I wrote for this team. 4 books. All of them top rated on Amazon. And you can go check my work and go see what I said on any one of them. And guess what? They always outperform the scouts. So don't you doubt y'all self-content creators and don't let these people knock us. Because guess what? And I mean this. Anybody that has problems with what we do, guess what they never do? They never meet us in the arena. They listen, I was trying to get Marcus Mosher and Tuck to talk on camera. I know Tuck could do it. I ain't heard from Marcus Mosher at all. I ain't heard from him.
He got the typing.
Yeah, he wrote an article real fast. But go put that thing on camera though. And see, I box Tuck. That's never an easy fight. Boxing Amp ain't easy. But guess what we all do? We get on this camera and we say, all right, if we disagree, meet in the arena. So, because this is where my final word is this. When you willing to say it out in the open, and when you willing to be cross-examined, that shows you got no motives. But if you get a case and you're not willing to meet somebody in the arena, you likely in it because you're trying to promote and you don't really care about the team like you say you do. That's my final word.
You want to boss up your life? All you got to do is get in with me, baby.
So, my worst case scenario for the Dallas Cowboys, I got 2 of them. You heard one earlier. As far as just the weapons or the ones that I actually care for are gone. But the other worst case scenario for me is actually already the case. And that is, to me, not being aggressive enough in free agents. See, I would love for them to be able to draft BPA comfortably, right? Because that's when you really hit. And y'all heard us tonight. You heard us go through the list, kind of pinpointing exactly where we thought guys would be, if they would be, good prospects, if they would be bust, or if they would be home run hitters. And a lot of times that depends on where a player is picked, but it also depends on what team they go to, what system are they in, right? All of those things matter and help shape the player. But when you have situations to where you really didn't fill as many holes as you could have, and you end up picking players that you probably should have passed on, that's how you end up getting these busts. And I told y'all tonight, my biggest thing with this first pick is value. I need to be able to see that person heavily involved on this team. Somebody who is ready to go day one. But hey, nonetheless, y'all continue to come back. Hey, I'm trying to get my channel up. So y'all go, hey, AMPD Sports on all platforms. I appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. You heard what everybody else said. At the end of the day, this thing is about work. Are you willing to put in the work for your team? Are you willing to sacrifice? Sometimes it requires you, like they said, to miss time with your family, your loved ones, your kids. Hell, in some instances, your job. Because that's how serious we take this. But nonetheless, good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good becomes your better and your better becomes your best. Until next time, Cowboys Nation, y'all be blessed.
In 30 fucking years.